What is cracking? What's cracking? We are in the building, man. It's 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We are in the building, live and direct. Salute to everybody joining us, man. We are live and direct. Um, we are in the building. Um, Salute to everybody out there. It's a wild show for you guys tonight, man. Only show bringing you the news, the only one. You know, I mean,
As police investigate a shooting that killed a person on Milwaukee's north side, there is an effort to get to the root of the cause of the violence. Our Abril Preciado is live with a close.
the root of the cause of violence is an effort to get to the root of the cause of violence. Um, I thought we already did that, man. I thought we already did. Okay, how about this? I help you out. I help y'all out. Who's committing the crime? Who's committing the lion's share of the crime? Let's start with them. Let's start with that group. Whoever's committing the lion's share of the crime, man. Let's start with them. And then we work our way down. All right. We're going to start with them, and then we're going to work our way down. All right. Douglas Chunks in the building. We going to work our way down. Jeez. Jeez Louise. What is the cause of the crime? He said, Ock, we love you. Keep fighting the good fight, bro, that no one wants to talk about or acknowledge. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. The only news show, man. The only nightly news show.
As police investigate a shooting that killed a person on Milwaukee's north side, there is an effort to get to the root of the cause of the violence. Our Abril Preciado is live with a closer look tonight. Abril?
Hey Mary, how's it going? So right now we're outside of the Milwaukee Police Department headquarters, and police say they are still investigating the shooting that occurred near 39th and Lancaster Tuesday night. Neighbors tell us that they're looking for long-term solutions.
I want to know what happened at this house.
That is the lingering question people in this North Side neighborhood are asking, after Milwaukee police say a shooting occurred near 39th and Lancaster Tuesday night.
Police was wrapped up around here, all taped up and everything. And
yeah, man, this is a rough neighborhood, man. You see her, it's a rough neighborhood, man. She done seen some things, man. Nobody knows the trouble she's seen, man. Nobody.
Asking, after Milwaukee police say a shooting occurred near 39th and Lancaster Tuesday night.
police was wrapped up around here, all taped up and everything, and they wouldn't let nobody in or whatnot.
Hershey Sebring says she came out here today looking for her missing niece.
It's terrifying and it's scary, and I'm just wishing that someone could give us some answers.
Police say a 26-year-old is dead and the 31-year-old woman has been arrested.
I'm still trying to put so many pieces together.
Neighbors tell us off camera shootings are common in the area and safety is a concern. So we reached out to the Office of Community Wellness and Safety. In a statement, Director Adam Purcell tells us the following that reads in part: "What we are witnessing is deeply troubling and increasing inability as a city to resolve conflict without resorting to violence." Adding that many local partners are actively working in the neighborhood and on concentrated areas to help prevent violence before it happens.
This is so hard on anybody. I don't wish this on nobody. Nobody whatsoever.
For now, folks like Sebring hope answers come to light.
You don't know where your loved ones at.
And police tells us this is an ongoing investigation, and they ask that if you have any information to let them know. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Abril Preciado, Fox 6 News.
All right, Abril, thank you. A major update that could affect anyone who is flying in the next coming days or weeks. The Federal Aviation Administration says it's going to reduce air traffic by 10% across 40 high-volume markets starting Friday morning to maintain safety during the ongoing government shutdown.
All right. Milwaukee is a fucking. I mean, I would ask Bria. I'd like to ask Big Bria, which is worse, Milwaukee or Memphis? I want to ask Big Bria that, man. We gotta have Big Bria on the show, man. Yeah, everyone. Hit that like button. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. Sponsor tonight's programming.
Right now, an arrest made in the killing of a 26-year-old pharmacy student. Family identified.
Uh-oh. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? I haven't seen this video. I don't know. I had no idea a pharmacy student got killed. What do you guys think? It could be her boyfriend, so don't automatically think it's a son, man. Could have been a boyfriend or a lover. Don't automatically think it's a son, man. Well, what do you guys think? Nevertheless, what do you guys think? We're simulcasting on Knock Nation News right now. What is going on? What's up? What do y'all think? Bet on black? Bet on black? You gonna go with your instincts and say something? God, don't. You know what? I usually bet on black. Something telling me not to bet on black this time. Let me, something's telling me not to bet on black this time. And I promise you I haven't seen this. I didn't know this happened.
Find the woman shot. Right now, an arrest made in the killing of a 26-year-old pharmacy student. Family identifying the woman shot and killed as Ariel Spillner.
And police say they responded to a double shooting around 10 last night near 39th and Lancaster. 12 News' Kendall Keys is there live for us tonight. And Kendall, another woman was also shot but survived.
Right, Blake. So 2 women shot. One of them died. The other, police say, is also a suspect. Now, the woman who died is Ariel.
Okay, so this is the shooting that they just talked about. The woman, the woman who kind of favored Biggie Smalls, she was sitting in the car. She was just talking about this shooting. Let's see what happened, man. So that was this same shooting. What was this white girl doing over here?
Spillner, she's a pharmacy student, and her family too heartbroken to go on camera. They tell me they're shocked by her death, and they're trying to piece together how this happened. Each picture of Ariel Spillner has...
What was you doing over there, man? The hell was you doing over there on 15th and Lancaster? The ghetto. What's this girl doing over there, man? So if it's the same if it's the same neighborhood that was featured in the previous video, then yeah, it's probably a son. Yeah, it's probably a son. They said it was a woman too that was a suspect, so it's probably a son's sister. It's probably a son's sister, man. Damn. What the hell was you doing over there?
The same beaming smile. It's what her family wanted us to share. Her infectious laugh and smile. Here, pictured in her pharmacy coat. From the Madison area, the 26-year-old had one.
Man, she looked like she was thick, man. She might have caught the eye of the wrong son, man, and his baby mama whacked her, man. I don't know, man. Guys, you tell me, what do y'all think, man? I don't know what's going on, man. This is so sad, man. R.I.P. to her family, man. Send condolences and love to her family, man. From the black community, man. I'm sorry the black community did that, man. Whew. We are in the building, man. Oh, man.
Year of classes left at the Concordia University School of Pharmacy. Detectives surrounding 39th and Lancaster Tuesday night, where she was found shot to death.
I was shocked though, because right here by my house, I'm like, whoa.
Stephen Reese.
Is that the same person, man? Do everybody in this neighborhood look like this, man? Everybody in the neighborhood look the same, man. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? He says, hella niggas in Milwaukee too. They all trying to pimp. Oh God. Damn. These the niggas that's gonna starve. If EBT gets shut off, these the niggas that's gonna starve, man. Ain't that a bitch? These motherfuckers gonna starve, man, if we don't keep that EBT going, man. Think about that, man. Think about that. We gonna starve if you cut off the EBT, man. I don't know about that, man. I think these people gonna be all right. I think they gonna find them some food around there, man. We ain't seen one person in this neighborhood that look like they gonna. We ain't seen one person who on this chat, man. I don't know if I believe all this shit about people starving off of EBT, man. I can't believe it, man.
Found shot to death.
I was shocked though, because right here by my house, I'm like, whoa. Stephen
Reese lives nearby and was shocked to hear about the death.
Just have a life taken away from him. That's not good. That's sad, and it just hurts my heart though to hear about somebody like that, a college student.
A 31-year-old woman was also shot, but at the hospital, police arrested her.
What took place in that house back here? Only God knows.
Hershey Sebring telling 12 News the woman still in the hospital is her niece. She came to the scene Wednesday looking.
So her niece killed the white girl. Her niece killed the white girl. Jeez Christ, man. Y'all were right, man. I tried to, you know what? I tried to give the blacks the benefit of the doubt because a white girl can kill once. But once I found out it was this neighborhood with all these fat black people and shit, of course. But I didn't know that. I didn't have that bit of information. I still should have bet on black. I still should have bet on. That's why I don't gamble. I do shit like that, man. I still should have bet on black though. Florida Evans. Yeah, man. That's a good. She's a ringer for Florida Evans. You ain't lying. She's a ringer for Florida Evans. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. She got that Florida Evans. That Florida Evans. Florida Evans. Everyone. How about this, man? Can we get everyone to hit the like button, man? We got a great show for you tonight, man. We have a great show for you tonight. We had a great show this afternoon. This is the second great show of the day. Please support the channel. Hit the like button. Share the video on social media. Sponsor the programming.
Only God knows.
Hershey Sebring telling 12 News the woman still in the hospital is.
Her name is Hershey Sebring. You can't make this shit up. What is a Sebring, man? I gotta look that up. What is a Sebring, man? What is the Sebring? Okay, let's see. Okay, it's a line of midline automobiles, but we knew that. Chrysler, Maserati. But still, what is a Sebring? What is it before it was the name of a car? Well, I guess we won't get to that. Anyway, man, Hershey Sebring.
Her niece. She came to the scene Wednesday looking for answers.
I just couldn't believe that what's going on here. What's going on here? They said they heard a lot of arguing and busting and yelling and screaming, and all of a sudden they heard something like a big old boom.
Knowing that your niece could potentially be a suspect in the shooting, what do you make of that?
My niece is living. She gonna tell y'all what happened.
Kendall, Concordia University says they're offering counseling and pastoral care to students and faculty who are no doubt grieving tonight.
Right, Blake. And the university released a statement. They said in part, the Concordia University community is deeply saddened to learn of the death of Ariel Spillner, a student in our School of Pharmacy. Our hearts and prayers are with Ariel's family, friends, classmates, and all who knew and loved her. Now, I've asked police multiple questions about the circumstances surrounding this shooting, but right now all we know is that that 31-year-old woman who was also shot is who police say is their suspect. But anyone with additional information is asked to contact police.
All righty, Kendall Keys live in Milwaukee for us tonight. Thank you, Kendall.
Wow. I'm telling you, man. Jeez, Milwaukee is fucked up, Jack.
I'm just hurt for my sister. I really am. Because, you know, saying she got to stay strong for her other children. She has suicidal thoughts. And, you know, just as recent as Saturday.
An uncle, an alderman, and a big brother speaking on his sister's behalf after her son was shot and killed just 2 weeks ago. This Friday, Alderman Mark Chambers' little sister will bury her son right before what would have been his 17th birthday. He was an innocent boy visiting a family friend. The man charged with not only his murder, but also shooting 2 other boys that day is on the run. And this family hopes a $25,000 reward in exchange for giving them justice is enough to make you come forward. Marquise Champion was a junior at Bayview High School with his uncle, Alderman Mark Chambers, as a North Star.
My nephew did go to Bayview. Yep. Try to follow in my footsteps.
Marquise and his cousins were making college plans together.
I consider Marquise as a selfless, quiet, but yet humble and confident confidant. I just look at him from, you know, he don't let the small stuff stress him. He's always there for his family.
Since Chambers got elected as alderman of Milwaukee's 2nd District, his nephews have been right there, volunteering at the Back to School Festival every August.
And Marquise always liked to go and work the food line. And once everything done, you know, he and my other nephew was like, we got to take a group photo. We always take a group photo. And, you know, the last one we took in August, you know, when they was out passing book bags. And, you know, I just asked him, Marcus, you good? And he was just like, I'm good, Unc. You know, I'm good. Just, you know, said, doing what you asked me to do. I just keep replaying that moment.
Because on October 20th, another moment, also in Chambers District at 79th and Hampton.
That's what bothers me the most.
Changed several families' lives forever.
I have a responsibility to 40,000 residents in the city of Milwaukee and District 2. The fact that my nephew was gunned down in my district, I feel a sense of disappointment that we haven't taken more measures within the community to ensure that, you know, we are, you know, if we seeing something, we saying something.
But no one saw this shooting coming.
That's what's tough about this whole situation. And he wasn't into no gangs. He wasn't into any violence. He wasn't into any miscellaneous mischief. He was just simply a teenage boy at his sister's friend's house, you know, hanging out. And then next thing you know, he lost his life.
The criminal complaint says while Marquise Champion, his sister, and a few other teens were there, 37-year-old Martell Hare and the homeowner got into an argument. She didn't like what he said to the girls at the house and asked him to leave. He did, but then he came back and started shooting, emptying his clip into 3 boys, ages 16, 17, and 18.
It infuriates me.
Damn. That's how quick that shit. That's how quick it happens. You're somewhere, some nigga gets kicked out, and he comes back shooting and you're dead. The number one rule in our nation, man. The number one rule in our nation, man. Salute to Tom Space, man. Salute to Tom Space, man. Supporting the channel, man. Thank you, man. The number one rule in our nation, man. Our number one rule, man. Never tell a son, man, to leave unless you are going to also leave. And if you're somewhere where someone else has told a son, man, to leave, consider yourself blessed knowing that you actually have been made privy to that information so you can leave. This nigga got so mad he came back and just shot 3 motherfuckers dead that didn't have nothing to do with it. Just so mad and so angry and so hurt, he just came back and started spraying sporadically and killed 3 motherfuckers that had nothing to do with it. and he'll go do his time in prison, and he'll be. And listen, nothing was lost. Nothing was lost. Okay. He said they were being wild though. Yeah, the returning enraged Negro. That's a thing, man. Everyone hit that like button. Smash that like button. Sponsor the show. Somebody sponsor the show. Sponsor tonight's programming, man. We in here for the long haul, man. We bring it this yikes. That nursing student, man. Jesus Christ. We're in Milwaukee. We haven't even gotten to. I wanted to go to Rhode Island and DC today too. We haven't even gotten down to Milwaukee. I just used Milwaukee to start to get the ball rolling, just to warm up the show. But obviously, man, Milwaukee is dangerous, man. Everybody got necktie. A bunch of niggas got neck. That ain't really a marker like you think it is.
This whole situation, and he wasn't into no gangs. He wasn't into any violence. He wasn't into any miscellaneous mischief. He was just simply a teenage boy at his sister's friend's house, hanging out. And then next thing you know, he lost his life.
The criminal complaint says while Marquise Champion, his sister, and a few other teens were there, 37-year-old Martell Hare and the homeowner got into
So he's a grown man, okay, and the homeowner. So I'm assuming the homeowner's another adult. So he's hanging around these teenagers. I guess he's trying to crack on the little girls. And the homeowner told him, hey, man, what is you doing around here cracking on these little girls? And I think she called him a pedophile, if you're not mistaken. Yeah, his name is Gotti. So his street name is Gotti. No. Wow, this is crazy.
Criminal complaint says while Marquise Champion, his sister, and a few other teens were there, 37-year-old Martell Hare and the homeowner got into an argument. She didn't like what he said to the girls at the house and asked him to leave. He did, but then he came back and started shooting, emptying his clip into 3 boys, ages 16, 17, and 18.
It infuriates me, I should say, to know that this coward essentially was threatened by high school kids.
One of the boys survived by pretending to be dead, but 16-year-old Marquise died at the scene.
Marquise was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time.
How do you feel about that?
Pissed, not only just for, Marquise's death, but for, subsequently hurting these 2 young men. One of them had multiple surgeries. One of them is going to be walking with a cane for an unforeseeable future. These lives and their families have been impacted as well.
And on behalf of these families, Milwaukee Crime Stoppers has joined the fight. There's now a $25,000 reward for anyone who shares an anonymous tip that helps police find and arrest Martell Hare. Word on the street.
Still on the run? He's still on the run? Jeez. He's still on the run. Salute to Muramasa, man. Muramasa is in the building. She asked him to leave. Don't say that to his son, man. Yeah, this is so sad, man. This is so sad. He just came back. He's 37 years old. He's hanging around this woman's house. She's got her teenage daughter and her friends, their friends over there. He comes around. He's sniffing around and shit. She asked him to leave. Some words, more than that, like apparently called him a pedophile. But blacks throw that word around all the time. I mean, that ain't really like as hard hitting as it would be in the white community, where like it's not thrown around all the time. That nigga came back and just emptied the clip and threw the 3 boys that was there. I'm sure they said some things too. I'm sure they were like, man, get your old ass the fuck on or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there was some words between them too, but to come back and just shoot all 3 of them and one of the boys had to play dead so he would stop shooting because he emptied the clip. And listen, these little young fuckers, don't get me wrong, I have wanted to kill. I've wanted to kill some YNs plenty of times, man, and didn't have a gun on me. So I mean, I do understand that. I have to sympathize. I have to admit this. On numerous occasions, I've wanted to kill some 17-year-old black teens. They're fucking awful, right? And we all know that. Press 1. We all know that. So we understand that. But this is, according to the uncle, this kid wasn't in a gang, and he wasn't into violence and shit like that. But yeah, I will admit I've wanted to kill a 16, 17, 15-year-old son team, especially with my bare hands too, because they be real skinny at their age too. I wanted to punch their face inside out. I have, you know what I'm saying? This guy did it.
Is that he may be hiding in Texas.
I am just waiting to the day that we get him, into custody.
While justice won't bring Marquise back, Chambers says it will bring their family some relief.
And it's like we've been through a lot. We lost our dad in 2010 due to a homicide. It's kind of just reopening that wound.
Jesus Christ, the dad was killed in a homicide. Yikes.
One of the reasons why, I did run for alderperson.
And Chambers says he aims to become an even better champion against gun violence in Milwaukee.
I just want to, take this and use this as fuel to make the district that much better.
This is one of 4 cases with a $25,000 reward attached. Milwaukee Crime Stoppers President Michael Hupy donated $100,000 to help homicide victims' families get justice. Through the end of 2025, if you share an anonymous tip about any of these 4 Milwaukee homicides to Milwaukee Crime Stoppers and it leads to an arrest, you get $25,000.
Wow.
You pick it up at a secret location. No one will ever know who you are.
Wow.
You can call 414-224-8477, or you can.
What do you think about that, guys? These 4 cases, man, if you know anything about it, you can go to a secret location and pick up $25,000. You don't have to testify. You don't have to get on the stand. All you gotta do is call in the tip, like, oh yeah, I know who did this shit, and it be where they can actually get the person. One thing about niggas though, the code is so strong, man. The not snitching code is so strong within blacks. I don't know if this still would. And now listen, the not snitching code is not strong amongst the criminals, but amongst the people that aren't doing the shootings, because the shooters, they snitch all day. They get caught. They giving fucking goddamn 2-hour fucking debriefings and shit. They tell them about everything. But the people in the neighborhood that aren't the shooters, their code, their no snitching code is so strong. Very, very strong, man. Everyone, take a second to hit the like button. We're also simulcasting on OCNationNews.com. The chat there is unfiltered. Same show, same chat, same quality of chat, same speed, no delay. You can go over there and chat and say whatever you want. I'm also looking at that chat too. I also look at that chat. I also keep that chat abreast the Oc Nation News chat. And if you do super chat over there, we'll put it up on the screen and shout you out. So salute to you. Let me put this. Let me actually do what I meant to do earlier. Let me put this over here so you can see both chats. So when you're over there, you can see the chat. You can see the Ock Nation News chat as well. Um, the YouTube chat. Whew.
Use the P3 Tips app.
Yeah, man. This is
Right now, an arrest made in the killing of a 26-year-old pharmacy student. Family identifying the woman.
We did that. We did that. Wow. Look how much shit. Look at how much shit goes on, right? In Black America that we don't know. Watch this.
At least 9 people were injured during that shooting at an Airbnb party in Bath Township over the weekend. Thanks for being with us tonight at 6. I'm Rob Powers.
How many of y'all knew it was a mass shooting over the weekend where 9 people got shot? What the fuck was this? Who knew this? How many of y'all know there was a mass shooting where 9 people got shot in Cleveland over the weekend? I just found this out just this second. Did I do this? I may have done it. I may have done it and just forgot. The days going by, man. The days going by, man. The only news program, man. Look at all these stories, man. I promise you, I must have forgot this one. I may have done it. I probably did it, but I forgot. Damn.
At least 9 people were injured during that shooting at an Airbnb party in Bath Township over the weekend. Thanks for being with us tonight at 6. I'm Rob Powers.
Nemketa Yusin, that shooting happened at a birthday party that was attended mostly by juveniles. Today we heard from investigators. Here's News 5's Bob Jones with the latest on what happened.
Where's she at? Is the shooter still here? No.
Body camera video shows Bath Township police arrive at a chaotic scene after a bunch of gunfire erupted during a large party at an Airbnb on Topo Hill Drive.
Shots were just fired and everybody just started running and ducking.
It's an active shooting going on. Yeah, we have police and we have EMS en route.
9 people were hurt. Most of the victims are teens who were shot. 2 have since been released from the hospital. Police say as partygoers scattered, so did the people who fired the shots. The fire chief says caring for the victims was the priority in a difficult situation.
This was the first activation of the most recent rewrite of the county mass casualty plan, which I am happy to report worked very well.
Police say word of the bash spread on social media with this mansion party flyer promising free liquor and food. Investigators believe a huge crowd.
I did this. I remember now. I remember that flyer. Yeah, we did this weekend. Jesus Christ. We did this weekend.
Food. Investigators believe a huge crowd turned out, not only from Northeast Ohio, but from other parts of the state. While police scour social media and neighborhood cameras to try to ID suspects, they also say cell phone video from people who were there may be crucial.
Parents, please talk to your kids. The video on their phone might be the key piece of evidence we need.
Police say the owner of the property, valued at more than $1 million, lives in Nevada, and the Bath Township place is her second home. She has not returned messages from News 5, but Chief Vito Sinopoli spoke with her.
She was unaware that this party was happening, so she's obviously concerned.
The chief says short-term rentals are not allowed in residential Bath Township areas, and violators could receive a cease and desist order from the zoning department.
But there is no criminal sanction that's imposed as a result of that.
But Sinopoli says charges could be filed against the person who organized the party that turned violent, including for providing alcohol to minors.
I got my girl that's still shot in the arm and
For now, the major focus is finding the people who opened fire, hurting kids and adults.
Those individuals are extremely dangerous. We are going to do everything we possibly can to find those responsible.
Anyone with information on the shooting is asked to email intel@ohioattorneygeneral.gov or call 1-855-BCI-OHIO. In Bath Township, Bob Jones, News 5.
Okay, we did reach out to Airbnb for a response Sunday. We heard back today, the company saying in part, quote, "We are heartbroken by the senseless act of gun violence. Our thoughts are with the injured victims and all those affected by it." The company added,
2 days after 9 people were injured in a shooting at a Bath Township Airbnb, we are now hearing from the family of one of the teenagers as he fights to live. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Damon Maloney.
And good evening. I'm Katie Houston. 18-year-old Elijah Wells was shot multiple times after gunfire erupted during a weekend mansion party. News 5's Bob Jones spoke with his mother and his sister, praying for Elijah's recovery, while also calling for justice.
Family members say Elijah Wells loves rapping and performing.
Elijah Wells was a rapper. So we know if was he a drill rapper? What's his rap name? What was his rap name? And of course a rapper would get shot at this party. What's his rap name? I want to know his rap name. Elijah Wells.
Family members say Elijah Wells loves rapping and performing. He writes his own music and enjoys sports. But now the 18-year-old is in a fight for his life.
He just started coming out of his shell, and the first time he wanted to go and have fun and be around people and be social, he in the hospital fighting for his life, and it's just not okay.
Elijah was part of a large crowd, mostly teens, that gathered for a birthday party at $1 million home rented through Airbnb at Topo Hill Drive in Bath Township. But around midnight Sunday, police say there was a mass shooting inside the home. 9 people were hurt, including Elijah, who was shot 8 times. He's in critical condition at Cleveland Clinic, Akron General.
Left lung has collapsed. It's not working. His kidneys are shutting down. He's on dialysis. Right now, he's fighting.
Hold on, man. What the fuck did she say? Oh, what did she say?
Working, his kidneys are shutting down. He's on dialysis. Lung has collapsed. It's not working.
At Cleveland Clinic, Akron General.
Left lung has collapsed. It's not working. His kidneys are shutting down. He's on dialysis. Right now.
Okay, his left lung shut down and his kidneys are not working. He's on dialysis. Okay.
He's fighting for his life, but he can hear me when we talk. He'll open his eyes and he'll cry whenever I talk to him. My son is an amazing person.
Alicia says Elijah broke his leg after he was shot jumping from the balcony. Other kids carried him from the back of the house to the front of the house and into the arms of police officers.
I would ask the people that was attending the party to come forward.
Where's she at? Is the shooter still here? No.
Body camera video captured the chaotic scene as first responders arrived to treat the victims while many other partygoers scattered.
Think about this. You could have something like this and none of these niggas will come forward. None of these niggas gonna come forward to tell on the shooter, man. Let's see if we can get let's see if we can get 10 people to sponsor tonight's show, man. Tonight's programming, man. This is a doozy, man. This is a straight up doozy, man. Let's see if we get 10 people in the Ock Nation to sponsor tonight's program. I know they fucking with the numbers. They fucking the numbers up. They're not sending out the notifications like they should, man. They trying to hold us down, which makes it very hard. And they're demonetized, and now they shadow banning. It's very hard, man. It's very, very hard, man. It would be nice to get you guys support for the channel, man. Yeah, this is sad, man, and nobody's gonna come forward. All these people shot, all these people were there, All these people know exactly what happened, if not firsthand. Think about it if you're there, right? Say you're at this party, right? And you don't know, you don't know the shooters. You don't know who them niggas was. By now, you've done gossiped enough. There's been enough gossip. Your fucking friends got shot, or you got shot, or you got trampled, or you ran for your life, or you broke your leg jumping off a balcony, or something, right? All these girls here, all these niggas here, all the gossip that probably went around by this, everybody know who did that shit. There's no way a few days afterwards, nobody knows who did it. You can't keep a secret. You can't keep a secret around 2 niggas. Around 3 niggas, you can't keep a secret. You shoot up this place with all these niggas here and don't nobody know a few days later? What are we really talking about, man? This community is, and I understand it because I understand that nobody's going to tell, but it's just like, wow. It's just like, wow. It's just amazing in reality. The reality of it is amazing.
Partygoers scattered. Shell casings from several different guns were found, but no one has been charged.
I just want to know what happened to my son and the people responsible be brought to justice.
My mom don't deserve to even feel like if she goes to sleep, she's going to wake up and only have 1 kid left.
Police say the bash was advertised on social media, but the owner of the home, who lives in Nevada, was not aware of the party and is cooperating with the investigation. Those who threw the party could face charges.
I'm just mad at the lack of security. I'm mad at the lack of remorse for what happened to every child that was in the house.
Meanwhile, the family is hoping police will make arrests in the shooting and praying for Elijah, facing a long road ahead of him.
We're praying that whatever they're doing right now is working. But it's touch and go.
In Bath Township, Bob Jones.
Poor guy, man, because here's the thing. The guys who did this, it ain't like they headed for the Mexican border. Press 1. These guys ain't walking around with fucking shades on and the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, trench coat with the collar turned up. The niggas who did this are right in the hood, wherever the fuck they be at, right there. They might even have made a social media post talking vaguely about it or making a cryptic social media post about it.
News 5.
This shit's sad, man. You niggas. Let's see a good story.
Only on 10 TV tonight, a teen who shot and killed another teen on the steps of the State House has been sentenced.
Shit.
Quite frankly, I can tell by your demeanor, you guys just don't care. You don't care. You don't care if you kill, you don't care if you go to prison, you don't care what happens. You just don't care.
Stern words from adult court judge Julie Lynch to a man who at 17 years old shot and killed a friend while riding on scooters. This is a story that 10 TV's Lacey Crisp has been following since it happened back in 2022.
She was the only one in the courtroom today and has reaction from the teen's family.
It's the only murder in the history books to happen at the State House. Now, Trayvon Robinson has been sentenced to up to 20 years in prison.
Very energetic, handsome, loved family, liked to play, liked to have fun, sports, just all around a good person.
This surveillance video from May 29th, 2022 shows a group of kids riding scooters around the State House. Well, it's hard to make out exactly what happened, Prosecutors say then 17-year-old Trayvon Robinson tried to rob 16-year-old Broderick Harper. Robinson shot and killed Harper, then took off.
Since his death, my world has completely changed. My happiness was taken from me, and I don't know how to get it back. Every day feels like a struggle. I try to be happy, but it's hard because a piece of me is gone forever.
In court, letters were read from family members about what Broderick Harper, or BJ's death, has meant to them. Robinson has been charged as an adult and pled guilty Tuesday to involuntary manslaughter with a gun specification. Prosecutors argued Robinson was a troubled teen with a lengthy criminal record that needs to be locked up.
And then you look at his record in juvenile court, just constantly in and out on charges ranging from stolen cars to guns to robbery. He is a threat to the community.
Franklin County Court of Common Pleas Judge Julie Lynch agreed.
And then we're supposed to say, well, they're only children. They're not children. You put a gun in someone's hand and you're no longer a child. You're a threat.
Robinson did not speak at the sentencing. Harper's dad said an apology wouldn't have made a difference.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Should have never did it in the first place. So the sorry, a tear, anything like that wouldn't have mattered. So we all knew that there was not going to be no type of remorse at all.
Robinson will get credit for the more than 2 years in prison that he's already served. The judge gave him 14 to 19 years in prison. In Columbus, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
These niggas be winning, boy. These niggas be winning. They be winning. They always get off, boy. Jesus Christ. They always get off.
A Jasper County woman took action to protect her family and neighbors after coming face to face with one of 3 missing monkeys. They fled the scene of last week's crash involving a truck transporting more than 20 monkeys from Louisiana. 12 News' Brandon Rain spoke with the woman and her neighbors about the unexpected encounter and the difficult decision she made to kill the animal.
Sunday morning was anything but normal for Jessica Bond and her family. Her son Jamarcus rushed to get her after seeing a monkey running through their yard in Vossburg.
At first I thought he was joking, but I heard in his voice, you know, a mother knows when their child is serious. So I said, go record it, you know, so we can have proof so I could call the police and stuff.
Bond went to see for herself, finding the monkey perched on top of a railing of an old trailer on her property along Highway 503.
It was just making noises and doing stuff with his mouth, like moving his mouth. And, you know, I wasn't going to take any chances because, you know, I have a 3-year-old.
That's when Bond made the decision to grab her shotgun and fire 2 shots, killing the monkey. She says she was protecting her 5 children and neighbors.
Hey, man, that monkey will tear your face off. A monkey will rip your whole fucking face off. Them monkeys, they look, even though them monkeys are strong as shit. So I think she did the right thing. And this was a monkey that had been researched. You don't know what the fuck is going on with this monkey, man. This monkey has been researched. Shout out to Bailar L, man. Is that Bailar con Latinez, man? Is that you, Bailar con Latinez, on Oc Nation? On is that you on OcNationNews.com? Bailar, is that? I think that is Bailar con Latinez, man. Man, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Everybody watching over on Oc Nation News, man. We are always live streaming over there, man. I want you guys to know that. We're also live streaming over there. Let's see what Bailar con Latinez has to say, man. Salute to you, man. I mean, shit. He says, let's see. It says, have you thought about being your wife? Every man's done that. I think every man's done that, man. There's not a man alive who hasn't done that. And I'm sure it goes both ways. I'm sure it goes both ways. He said, have you thought about being your wife? Oh, man, did I switch to this thing? What am I doing? What's going on here, man? That's my screen on you on here not showing what I. Okay, I see what happened. I think I saw what happened. Is that one? Okay. So Biological Latina says, have you beaten your wife today? Yikes. Yikes. Have you thought about beating your wife today? Okay, that they dropped it. It dropped. It dropped the signal. That was yeah. All right. Shoot. Yeah, we should go. Why is this? Are you guys seeing anything? I don't know what's happening, man. I don't know what just happened. There we go. As soon as I got it up, I removed. Oh, it must be this new computer acting up. But yeah, yeah. Biological Latinas, man. He says he thought about beating my man. Um, um, yeah, normal to want to beat your wife. Like I said, man, and that's literally asked. I'm not making this up. That's what he asked. Shout out to Roger Wood. This is literally what he asked over on Ock Nation News. You can write, you can super chat that just to show you guys. Look what he super chatted over on OckNationNews.com. You can talk freely over there, man. That's why I tell a lot of you guys, man, the chat is free over there. It's free. It is crazy over there. You can say whatever you want. He said, have you thought about beating your wife lately? He gets the urge to do it a lot. I'll ask the chat. I ask you guys, man. Do you guys your lady? You guys think about beating a lot? Straight to the moon? Yeah, one of these days, Alice. Yeah, the honeymooners, man. I love the honeymooners, man. I love watching that shit. You watch that show on YouTube. Watch the honeymooners on YouTube. That's a hell of a question, man. That brother said, "Do you think you?" He said, I have thought about beating my wife. Wow. So I mean, man, I can't knock the honesty, man. I don't know what's going on with my I don't know what's going on with my I don't know what's going on with my very, very frustrating, man. It kills the momentum of the show. But I know I don't know why it's doing that. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, it just started doing. Has it been doing that all show? My mic's fucked up too. God damn, my mic's fucked up too. He said reboot your router. Jesus Christ, fuck. Last 5 minutes has been fucked up. I sound like I'm bouncing around like baseball practice. Oh man, this shit very frustrating, man. It's very frustrating, man. And it's literally says I have a strong. It literally says I have a strong signal on this device. All right, guys. I guess I'll test the connection. You guys just gonna have to hold on, man. You guys just gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to test. I'm gonna have to restart the gateway. I hate to do this shit, man. You said too many windows open. Let's see. I hope it's not. He said unplug your router, then plug it. Okay, a lot of people are saying it's the router. So that's the gateway, right? The router is the gateway, right? The router is the gateway. Ugh. Let me go do this, man. I could do it on here. I can do it on the app, but I don't because I could restart the gateway on the app. You said F the website. It's not the doing. All right. All right, guys. We are back. Um, Salute to everybody over here, man. I guess I gotta figure that out later on, man. I gotta get something. Maybe I gotta buy something that can help me stream faster, man. Something that can help me stream faster. I had to buy antivirus, Norton antivirus the other day because whenever you buy a new computer, you gotta buy a virus. But I mean, maybe I gotta buy something to help this computer move faster. Um, what's up? You said I'll donate 80. I didn't fall asleep earlier. I did not fall asleep earlier on the stream. On the earlier stream, I did not fall asleep. I slept with my CPAP last night. So I slept with my CPAP last night. As you guys know, I didn't go live last night. I slept with my CPAP. I got good night's sleep with my CPAP, man. So I've been regenerated, man. Regenerated. You said the Bronx had a big blast. All right, let's keep the show rolling, man.
From possible harm.
You can't take your chances with something that you don't know nothing about. So my first instinct was, let me get it taken care of so that way it don't harm my baby or anybody else's child. And it's all through here. And it's older folks that lives out here, and everybody just can't defend themselves.
And her neighbors say they're glad she did. They never expected one of the monkeys to travel more than 10 miles from the crash site to their neighborhood.
It's scary because you worry about children, you worry about older people, because anything could happen. The children might not know to get away from an animal, and an older person may not be able to run, or they might fall, and then what if the animal attacks them?
The Mississippi Department of Wildlife and Fisheries responded to the home and recovered the monkey's remains. In Jasper County.
It was something in the Bronx. It was something. Let me go to DC, man. Let me get these stories knocked out, man. Cause let me get these stories knocked out.
Tonight, D.C. police are investigating after shots rang out outside a nightclub in Northeast. 5 people were shot and rushed to the hospital early this morning. Fox 5's Nana St. Yobonsu is live off Bladensburg with the very latest on the investigation. Nana?
How?
Hey, Katie, good evening. So like you mentioned, we're on Bladensburg Road. This is just blocks away from New York Avenue. To my left right here is actually the WMATA bus depot. This is the Bladensburg location. And then we're going to pan over here to the left. This is where police are investigating the shooting on the 2200 block of Bladensburg.
That used to be the Met Club. That used to be the Met. Okay, so now they call it Power. Okay.
Right outside Power nightclub. Just before 2 a.m. this morning, 5th District officers rushed to this area about a shooting with multiple victims. When they arrived, they found a total of 5 people with gunshots, 3 men and 2 women. We're told they're all expected to be okay, but right now there is a search for the suspects, who we're told was last seen leaving the scene in a gold sedan car. Now, we did speak with a neighbor who has lived in this gateway community for decades and has watched crime get out of control. She did not give us her name for safety. She woke up to the gunshots early this morning.
You said the stream is jacked up again? The stream is jacked up? Yeah, I don't have nothing. I don't have no antivirus running. I don't have no antivirus running, man. What you say? The stream is jacked up? The video's playing slow? Ain't that a bitch? It said it might be on in the background. Let me see something. I know what I'll do. How is it now, man? How is it now? How is it now? Let me actually look for myself. I can look for my damn self. I can see how it is now by my damn self. I don't know why I'm not doing that.
This is something that happens frequently. Maybe not as many people get shot, but we hear shots around here all the time. I hope to see that they close the club down. I really do. And I speak for a lot of people in the community.
Now, on your screen is Ring camera video moments after the...
How is it now? How is it now? It sounds pretty good to me. It seems pretty good to me. Y'all tell me how it is now.
Tonight, D.C. police are investigating after shots rang out outside a nightclub in Northeast. 5 people were shot and rushed to the hospital early this morning. Fox 5's Nana St. Bonsu is live off Bladensburg with the very latest on the investigation. Nana?
Hey, Katie, good evening. So like you mentioned, we're on Bladensburg Road. This is just blocks away from New York Avenue. To my left right here is actually the WMATA bus depot. This is the Bladensburg location. And then we're going to pan over here to the left. This is where police are investigating the shooting on the 2200 block of Bladensburg, right outside Power Nightclub. Just before 2 a.m. this morning, 5th District officers rushed to this area about a shooting with multiple victims. When they arrived, they found a total of 5 people with gunshot wounds, all adults, 3 men and 2 women. We're told they're all expected to be okay, but right now there is a search for the suspects, who we're told was last seen leaving the scene in a gold sedan car. Now, we did speak with a neighbor who has lived in this gateway community for decades and has watched crime get out of control. She did not give us her name for safety. She woke up to the gunshots early this morning.
This is something that happens frequently. Maybe not as many people get shot, but we hear shots around here all the time. I hope to see that they close the club down. I really do. And I speak for a lot of people in the community.
Now, on your screen is Ring camera video moments after the shooting. You can see a number of MPD cars on the woman's street. The neighbor, again, did not want to be identified for safety reasons, but says she has been dealing with an increase of crime on her street. Now, it is important to note that police can only confirm that the shooting was in an area outside of the club, and that's where they found victims. At this moment, we can't confirm that some altercation took place inside the club or even happened right outside the club. All we know is that police responded to this area. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
Thanks, Donna.
First, here at 5 o'clock, attempted murder, rape.
All right, let me go to. They said something happening in the Bronx, man. Something happening in the Bronx. We're gonna have to get to the Bronx right quick, man. Then we're gonna go to the other places, man. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news, man. What the fuck? I just fucking saved this shit. Ain't that a bitch? I just saved this shit. There we go.
Okay, we are getting some word of some breaking news in New York City. The Post has this. They say 6 firefighters. We just heard a press briefing from the New York Police Department. They say they have now confirmed 7 firefighter injuries. So that's why the banner in the lower part of your screen says 7. Multiple firefighters being injured after an apparent explosion happening earlier this evening in New York City. Fox 5 New York coming online with their 10 p.m. news just moments ago. Let's play out the top of their newscast. They have some video from the scene. They talk to some witnesses. Let's listen into what they know, and then we'll listen into the latest press conference after we listen into some of their coverage.
Breaking news tonight, 6 firefighters hurt in a car explosion. Welcome to the 10 o'clock news. I'm Natasha Verba.
And I'm Steve Lacey. Let's get right out to Linda Schmidt live outside Jacoby Hospital, where an update on their condition is expected at any moment. Linda.
That's right there, Steve and Natasha. Well, first of all, over my shoulders here, you can see the door going in, the sliding glass doors going into the hospital where the FDNY is going to be holding a press conference momentarily. But this is what I know so far. We'll be going in there to find out more information, but this is what I know so far. 6 firefighters were injured in this car fire explosion. I am being told at this point they are going to be okay. But how it started was a garbage fire. This was in a neighborhood. Garbage fire spread to the car exploded. Well, we have video of that explosion, and you can hear the explosion. Take a listen. I mean, that is wild. You can hear people screaming as the car is exploding and the fire engines, the sirens coming in. This all happened about 7 o'clock tonight on Westchester Avenue at Intervale Avenue and Kelly Street. That is in the Longwood section of the Bronx. Now, fire marshals are on the scene. They are investigating. And an FDNY hazmat unit was also brought in. And then take a look at this video right here. You can see one of the firefighters on a stretcher. Again, 6 of them were injured. And again, I am being told they are all expected to be okay. Now, witnesses to this, you could hear them screaming on that video there. They just could not believe what they were seeing.
Well, when I came out, I heard a boom. I heard like a big flash.
Tell it, bro. Tell it.
I just seen all the smoke in the air right here, and then the fire. It just looked crazy.
All the kids started shouting, look out the window, and then when we saw all the 2 cars plus the garbage was in flames, and then there was a big explosion, and then like all the trees caught fire and everything.
And again, that news conference expected.
Well, y'all did kind of blow up your city by electing Mondami. Maybe this is a harbinger of things to come. What do you guys think? Maybe this is a harbinger of things to come. Huh? Maybe this is a harbinger of things to come. Never know.
To start momentarily here, FDNY inside Jacoby Hospital. We're heading in there right now. We will bring you the very latest at 10:30. We will be live with you again at that time. Back inside to you.
All right, Linda, thank you so much. Well, a wrinkle in holiday travel, the FAA announcing.
So I wanted to listen into the beginning of their newscast because they, as you saw, share some pretty stunning images coming from that explosion, a massive blast happening out there. They had 6 firefighters injured throughout their reporting. We later learned from the press conference, 7 injured. Thankfully, none of the injuries life-threatening. This was the press conference just wrapped up moments ago. Let's play this out.
Good evening. I'm John Esposito. I'm the chief of department. ESPOSITO. We all set? Good. All right. So shortly after 7 o'clock tonight in the Bronx, we were receiving phone calls for a fire at various intersections at Fox and Westchester, Fox and 165. The eventual address was 955 Westchester Avenue. Our units arrived to a fire in some outside rubbish and some cars. Shortly after we arrived and started to operate, there was some sort of explosion on the scene. Injured 7 firefighters, 5 of them with burns to the hands and the face. 3 of them are being admitted. The burns are considered serious but not life-threatening. The members, our firefighters, are awake, alert, and speaking, but they have some serious burns. And we'll be obviously praying for them. Quick action by our emergency medical service. They were transported here to Jacoby, and great work by our Jacoby Hospital emergency folks and in the trauma and burn center, praying and hoping that our firefighters are going to be okay. So I'll pass it to Dr. Tepperman from Jacoby.
Sorry. Thank you, Chief Esposito. The firefighters we expect will all recover. I was just telling the chief that I'll be worried until they're all home, but we do expect that they will recover from their injuries. I would say one thing though, Chief, I was talking to each of your members. You know, a wall of fire came on them and surrounded them. And what they were concerned about is their colleagues and their families. And there is a reason why I refer to you folks as New York's bravest. Thank you.
Okay, so they said it was a trash fire, man. They said it was a trash fire. There's nothing. They said this is not terrorism. Doesn't seem like it's terrorism. It seems like it's a trash fire. Let's see the holy shit. Oh, so this ain't terrorism, y'all. Nothing to see here, man. No terrorism, man. No terrorism, man. No terrorism there, man. If you want to come up, man, link is in the description box, man. If you want to come up Let me see. Is the link in the description box? Yeah. Um, man, we got two people going. We got two people gonna take the challenge tonight, man. Two people gonna support the channel tonight. Two people. We got two people that's gonna support the channel tonight. Nobody gonna support the channel tonight. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We really out here working, man. And we ain't getting no shit. Um, if you want to come up, man, you can come up, man. Ugh. You think this is terrorism, man? Oh man. Uh, let me see. Uh, okay, who we got here, man? Let's see. Salute to my man, MC Productions, man. MC Productions is in the building, man. He says, your website glitched. The payment never went through. Now I'm sending this directly through PayPal instead of the website. The website is not glitching. It's that error message at the end. I'm trying to get it eliminated. That error message does not mean I've already tried to, like, the error message on my website after you pay through Stripe. I can't get it off, man. That error message is erroneous. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a glitch because the AI who made the computer, who made the thing, kind of like messed up the that API key, and the API key now gives an error after the end. But if you paid on the website, it went through. I'm sorry about that error, man. I gotta fucking get that error off. Um, but the error comes up after you paid. That's one of the final glitches, man. I've fixed so many glitches on that website that I gotta fix more. But salute to you, man, MC. Salute to you, MC, man, for supporting the channel, man. That's the last glitch. That's one of the last glitches I got, and I have the perfect website. I'm sure Rumble and YouTube went through these things when they started. I'm sure they did, man. I'm not even upset about it. I'm sure Rumble and YouTube went through these things when they started. But yeah, I've I salute all you guys, man. Salute to you, MC Productions, man. Um, this thing in New York is not terrorism. I'm sure people there probably like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Mom Donnie gets elected and now shit's blowing up. You know that's what they're thinking, right? Press one. Mom Donnie gets elected, now shit's blowing up. What the fuck is going on? I don't think this is terrorism. I think it's exactly what the people said it is. Shout out to you. Shout out to Eric S, man. Eric S. I found out what I need to buy. If anybody here can tell me if buying an SSD card will work, anybody tell me if buying an SSD card will work to help my computer go faster. Do you know about that? Thank you for supporting the channel, Jimmy Fields. Do you know anything about that? Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy must be he's not muted, but whatever. Does anybody think that an SSD card, because I want to make sure this doesn't happen again, man. I don't want to risk this happening again where the
Can you hear me now?
computer fucked up like.
Hey,
Yeah, we
can you
can
hear me
hear
now?
you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I think SSD is not a solid state
Yeah.
drive. Is that what you're thinking about getting?
I
SSD?
guess it's yeah. I guess it's yeah. Because my computer it's like my old computer. I could have 1,000 tabs open, and it wouldn't fuck it up. Now on this computer, it's like if I get 5 tabs open, it starts moving slow. The shit is the fan on this computer is humming. It's like it's like this computer. And the guy told me that he needed to put one in there, or he's gonna charge me $50 extra. And then he got busy. He was like, "Nah, don't worry about it. Don't need it because it
Yeah.
has a low." It Go ahead.
But before I bought my
Go ahead.
last computer, I had a friend who's a computer guy, and I asked him, the SSD. I don't know if that's RAM, which is what you use when you're actively using the computer, versus storage memory. I don't know, but I think it might be for RAM as well. But it's faster and more stable than the normal shit. The little spinning discs you have in your computer now.
Yeah, but my connection is I got the top flight connection.
But
on
if you're
my,
talking about if it's doing this when you got Windows open and a lot of tabs open, it might be, weighing down your RAM.
So I need. What should I get? External.
I'm really not the guy to ask. There's got to be someone in the chat that's 10 times smarter than I am.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat, man? Well, this computer doesn't. I don't know if it has SSD. But John Gold says you're using StreamYard. Almost any mainstream PC should work. Get a good PC or use OBS. No, this it's not. It's just my new. I had to buy a computer. My other computer, my Lenovo, broke. So, but the power button broke. So I needed to get a computer fast so that I could go live. And I didn't want to pay $1,000 at Best Buy or nothing and rush it. So I just bought this computer to tide me over until I actually find the computer that I want. You know what I'm saying? But this computer is the fan comes on a lot. Like you can hear it humming and it makes this little sound like and I'm thinking that it's working really hard. So if I go ahead.
How old is your computer?
Oh, this computer, I don't know what. Let me see. What is the make and the model? Where the fuck do you even find out?
You don't remember how long ago you bought it?
No, I just bought it this weekend.
So
from
you bought
this
it
guy's used. It's used,
okay.
Yeah. It's used. I don't even know how you find out the make. It says Sang in Olufsen.
Bang & Olufsen.
Envy. Yeah, Sang and Olufsen. Sang and Olufsen Envy. It's HP. And I don't know what it.
I think that's Bang & Olufsen. That's the sound system it has, I think. B&O.
Oh, Bang & Olufsen. Okay, yeah.
That's the speakers system it has.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Quick Google search. How do I find out the specs on my computer? You'll do that.
Okay, I went to the settings. So
you're a son, man. Just go out and steal a new computer. What are you doing? You can get a brand new computer. As long as it's under $900, you can get a brand new computer, Rock. You just walk in and walk out with it, no questions.
That's true. No, you're right. I mean, you're right. I'll give you that. It's a desktop
in New York. That limits. Go ahead, man.
A desktop 53 gut LF, HP Envy X360. HP Envy X360. HP Envy X360. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So yeah, this is.
I don't think that has a solid state drive. That's not too
Yeah,
far off
probably
my
does.
commute.
Yeah, he's because I think the guy was saying he needed to put one in there. So
Well, maybe
yeah,
the money you saved on buying the used computer, you can upgrade your RAM.
so the SSD is RAM.
I'm not sure, but I think it.
This is a HB. Do anybody know anything about a HP Envy X360? If you know anything about that, I would appreciate the knowledge, man. Because this is crazy. I don't want this to happen anymore, man. This really upsets me, man. When the show got to be, we were rolling, man, and then the fucking show had to get.
You need to make more friends with tigers, man. You got to get some help.
Yeah,
Put a tiger in your
right.
tank.
You're right. Shout out to my man. Hold on, who's the homie? The homie over here on uh on the website. What did he say? Let me see what you said. It's so crazy, man. That it's like it's so fucking frustrating, man. Um, I ain't even gonna lie, man. This shit frustrates the hell out of me, but I gotta keep pushing on, man. A lot of things are frustrating me right now, man. It's frustrating me the way YouTube is doing me, man. What they doing my channel, man? They treat me like an asshole. That user on modern PC should be able to run without an issue. Maybe the specs on your PC need to be. He said need to be checked to see what you have under the hood. Okay, so I think net user says SSD is the hard drive, solid state drive used to load Windows 10 within 30 seconds. And fast loading times running oh my shit loads slow. My computer loads like your grandmother getting out of bed in the morning. That's how I'm telling you, my computer loads like your granny getting out of bed in the morning. Okay? So something got to be wrong, right? Huh? Right?
You got me, man.
Yeah, man. I think I need to go buy. I think I need to go buy something tomorrow to make it faster. Cause I hate when it just fucks with me, man. I hate this shit when it does that, man.
Yeah, used computers are always kind of risky. I was always advised to stay away from them.
Yeah, no doubt. But
But
the other
sometimes the price is
computer,
right. Yeah.
well, the other computer was broken, so it wasn't gonna be no show. There wouldn't have been if I wouldn't have bought this computer. There wouldn't have been no show the last 5 days because I wasn't just gonna spend $2,000 or $1,000 on a computer on a rush. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I have to put on a payment plan and all this shit and all this bullshit. So I was gonna just fucking I'd have been hurting, man. But yeah, I thank God that that he says that's what so you guys final thing, let me before we move on, because we got a lot to get to, man. Before we move on, final thing, man. Final thing. What should I do? What do you think I need? I'm asking just for the final advice, man, before we move on. The HDD is for the old is older. The HDD is not modern. Final thing, what do you think we need? said get a Mac right now, just for right now, just right now. Thank you, Cam.
I would
Said
just
get a
head over
Mac.
to Best Buy, take your computer, tell them what problems you're having, and they'll say, "Oh, you need to get one of these. Here it is, the new card, the new drive, whatever it is. Write it off, save the receipt."
Yeah, definitely write it off. The geek squad. I hate them though. They always try to tell you. They always want to take your computer and say we'll give it. We'll look at it. No, motherfucker, not taking my computer. I can go somewhere and get it fixed like that. But anything they can do, I can get somebody to go do that the same day. But I just need to know what's wrong. They want to take your computer and then tell you what's wrong later. I'm like, don't you motherfuckers geeks? Can't you just tell them right
Do you
here?
have any of those um, computer repair guys? Like sometimes they have a little slot at the end of the strip mall or wherever you're living.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, that's where I bought this computer from. I bought this computer from a computer repair guy.
Take it back to them. Tell them, look, man, this thing's dogging. What do I got to do
Yeah, I
here?
may do that tomorrow. I may take it back to him tomorrow and be like, yo, things slow as shit. I need he probably gonna tell me to go buy something. I think that's what he said, the SSD card. So he might tell me to go buy one and he'll install it for me.
Very good.
So with a Mac, you don't need virus protection like Norton Macs have passed a PC. No, I got you. The Mac. I'm not. Listen, I'm going to get a Mac or a Lenovo or fucking something. That's going to be later on. For right now, just for right now, what should I do to speed up my computer and stop it from glitching and stopping and shit?
Someone's asking a very pertinent question. Did you buy it from a Sun Man?
No, I bought it from some fucking greasy Italian guy, man. You need a faster processor. So what is the processor? Like, can you just tell me what the processor is? He said RAM is everything, so I need more RAM. So buy external RAM is more important than buying external SSD. I need RAM. I need RAM more than I need the SSD, or like I don't know, man. I'm looking at the chat. I don't know.
We need to boost the Patel audience. We need to so they can chime in and help you out, man.
It said get a Mac Mini. They have a mini Mac.
Kale's really pushing the Mac.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Kale wants me to get the Mac, but again, just for right now. But I do need a. I'll get the Mac if you tell me what the fuck to do now. I'll buy the fucking Mac one day. If you tell me what to do now. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, she works with Mac. He said, just make sure you get a 1-year warranty. Ah, man. It's RAM for your processor. Okay, so get the RAM. Thank you. Finally, Kel. Thank you for telling me that. That's what I've been waiting for, the RAM. All right. Jeez.
Charges that killed 6 construction workers is expected to plead guilty. Police say 57-year-old Lisa Lee was going more than 100 miles per hour when her car flipped into a construction zone on the Beltway. RWJZ's Stephanie Douglas is live on your corner outside the Baltimore County Courthouse ahead of today's hearing with what we can expect. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, Amy. Well, 57-year-old Lisa Lee, she is expected to plead guilty today on 6 counts of negligent vehicular manslaughter, and that's one for each victim. Now, as a part of the agreement, she will serve a 10-year sentence with 4 years suspended, and that's according to her media partners at the Baltimore Banner. She will then be placed on probation for 3 years and will not be allowed to drive during that time. Now, court documents say in March of 2023, Lee was traveling more than 100 miles per hour when she collided with another car and lost control.
Think about it. That bitch didn't die, but 6 construction workers were killed. Jesus Christ. Unfucking believable, man.
NTSB's final report noted that Lee had Delta 9 THC in her blood and was taking a medication that may have impaired her driving. The second driver involved in the crash pleaded guilty last year and was sentenced to 18 months in prison. Now, following the 2023 crash, Governor Westmore, he created a work zone safety group, and so far it's created new state laws that allowed the increase of speed cameras in work zones and also the increase of fines in work zones that has risen from $40 to $80. Now, again, Lisa Lee, she is due in court today, and that hearing is set to begin at 9 a.m. For now, reporting live on your corner, I'm Stephanie Douglas for WJZ.
It's been more than 2 years since 6 construction workers were struck and killed by a speeding car on the Beltway in Woodlawn.
And today, the woman behind that wheel pleading guilty to 6 counts of negligent vehicular manslaughter. Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor joins us from the courthouse with how much time she's expected to face. Rebecca.
Mary and Kai, this plea deal has been a long time coming. It is the same plea deal that was offered to this woman back in 2023 when this all unfolded. The state is requesting for each life lost 4 years behind bars, totaling up to 24 years in prison.
What do you think about that, Jimmy?
It's nothing. 4 years per person. What was the nature of her negligence? She was doing 100 miles an hour. Was she high? Was she drunk? Was she, was there more to it?
She had THC in her system, and she had another medication that may have impaired her driving.
Yeah, 4 years. So if she killed one person like that, she'd only do 4 years, and then really 22 months or whatever that comes out to. Get the fuck out of here. She took 4 lives.
The woman whose speeding
Or 6
car
lives.
flipped into a construction zone along 695 in March of 2023. Walking out of court today after pleading guilty to 6 counts of vehicular manslaughter. Although prosecutors requested her time served behind bars start immediately, a judge allowing 57-year-old Lisa Lee to return to home detention until her sentencing, now scheduled.
Damn, she's been home. So she's been home all this time. She's been sitting at home.
They should send her back to her home planet. Jesus, she looks like a freaking alien. She looks like someone just kind of photoshopped out part of her head. Just like wiped it, took away all her hair, and left a thumb. She killed 6 people, and she's back home.
6. And she done got a scratch on her.
No. That's so common.
Yeah.
They just toss around like jelly inside the car and they survive. It's the car they hit that pays the most. Or in this case,
I think these guys were just working on the side of the road, and she just like plowed into them, took them all out in a split second.
January 30th, at which point the state plans to seek 24 consecutive years, followed by 3 years probation, with a stipulation banning her from driving during that time.
Jeez, that's the best they can do. So that means she'll get 12, if that, right?
Yeah, who knows?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? 12.
It's just disgusting.
Tonight, a family in Carroll County is grieving.
26-year-old Layrion Brown, mother of 3, was shot and killed early Sunday morning in Carrollton.
Now, that is first. Justin Berger reports from Temple in Carroll County. That family is still in shock.
And just hours before her death, Brown and her entire family were celebrating her middle child Zenova's birthday. Now, the woman they describe as lovable and intelligent is gone.
Layrion Brown's family called her Lele, or Layla Bug.
Lele was the backbone to her family.
They say she had that $1 million smile.
Anywhere she was at, she.
Man, salute to Yak, man. Yak says, salute Op Nation must be struggling since they got their snap cut off. Nah, Op Nation, very few Op Nation is on Snap, man. If they are, man, trust me, they good, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's the website. I think when you try to start something new and you try to break the mold, it's hard for people to adjust to that, man. It's hard for people to adjust to that. People probably look at me making this website as like, oh man, nah, man, I'm trying to have something to where if things go wrong here, we can all, our nation can still be a unit, can still be a group, can still be together. Whereas like these these platforms, they kind of got you by the balls. Like, look at Stephen Molyneux. Look at Tommy Sotomayor. Once their shit gets taken, where you gonna find them at? Rumble? Rumble is whack as fuck. That website is whack, yo. My website's better than Rumble. It's the interface, the way you interface with my website is better than Rumble. Rumble's whack as fuck. Kick is, I use Kick for, but Kick is mostly for gaming. Odyssey, all these other sites, you're still on somebody else's site. You still don't have no control. I created the website for Arc Nation. Because, I've been banned before on YouTube. I've had channels taken down before, and then I got to build back up from scrap. People like, where you went? Oh, what happened to you, man? I ain't seen you. No, motherfucker. You can find me 24/7. Just go on the website, go to the community tab, go to the community tab at the website and send me a message, and I'll get it. You can reach me 24/7. You can reach anybody in Op Nation that's a member, or they don't even have to be a member. They could just sign up for. They could just have an account on Op Nation. They don't even have to be a member. Because memberships, we got memberships over there. But just if anybody who got an account over there, you can reach them 24/7 in the community tab. That's what I created that for. And I think ever since that happened, all the support for the channel has fallen off a cliff. I don't think it's had nothing to do with Snap. I think it's that because when you trying to break away from these platforms, some people are married to these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Some people are married to these platforms. They love these platforms. And I don't blame them, man, because I was the same way too. Let me go ahead and move along, man. I don't want to rant too long.
Make everybody smile. She's joyful, cheerful, like she's just a down-to-earth person.
That smile was wiped away early Sunday morning. Brown was shot and killed near 6th Street in Carrollton. Jamine Hutchinson, Zontavius Vaughn, and Sintez Worthy are charged with...
Yo, I wish they had their names across the screen so we can see how they spell. Yo, these 3 niggas are going to prison for a long time, and nothing was lost. Listen,
we really need to keep a list of these names, the really good ones, just a running list for the nation. There's been some gems, man.
Nothing was lost. I've seen this so many times. Like, you think, oh man, these guys going to prison, this, that, the third. Listen, but other kid they were going to be in the life of, because I know these guys got plenty of kids. Whatever woman they were going to be in the life of, whatever community they were going to be in the life of, they were going to be doing this and bringing this into those people's ecosphere, into those people's ecosystems, into those people's radius. You know what I mean? Shootings and people shooting at them, and just antisocial
Proximity
behavior.
effect is.
Yeah, but not just shooting, but antisocial behavior across the board. Do you think how you think these guys act if you like cut them off in traffic? How you think these guys act if you, they order something at a restaurant, fast food restaurant, and take too long? How you think these guys act if they think somebody's eyeballing them? You know what I mean? How do you think these guys act if they holler at a girl and she rejects them? How
I
you
think
think
we
these
know.
guys act if they get put out? Like, these are not just like these. There's nothing lost. Press one by these guys going to prison for the rest of their life because of the behavior that they exhibit is across the board. It's across the board. Now, to them, something's lost. To them, something's lost. But to anybody else, nothing's lost. There was no loss here. Nothing has been lost. Salute to my man from Australia. Yo, we get more support from Australia and the UK than America lately. Think about it like that. That's crazy. Lately, Australia and the UK, the other English speaking countries, have been supporting the channel more. That is absolutely bonkers, man.
Well, you have to understand, Doc, you're kind of exotic to them. Australia and England are totally white countries. They don't have a lot of sun people, so you're sort of a unique voice that they don't really get to encounter.
Australia has plenty of sun people. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man Benedict. Man.
England doesn't have very many dark people there.
Salute to Benedict, man. Yeah. Look at these fuckers, man. God damn.
Jermaine Hutchinson, Zontavious Vaughn, Jermaine Hutchinson, Zontavious Vaughn, and Sintez Worthy are charged with a number of crimes, including felony murder. Police say a fight escalated to a shooting.
Her mama is left with 3 kids to take.
Look at all the women. Look at the family. This is the family. Look at the family.
All the guys are in jail because of the system.
Look at the family.
There's a sun man in the back, one maybe on the far right. That's it.
This is some man right here.
Yeah, in the back.
That's about it.
Maybe one on the far right in the white hoodie. I can't really tell.
One, nah, that's a chick.
It's a buffalo.
Look at that family, man. The bonnet brigade, man.
Yeah. It's tragic.
Yeah, man. Everyone hit that like button. And also we almost getting to 100 likes, man. What we 3 hours in, we almost 200 likes, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Any like I'm gonna really stop complaining, man. Because here's the thing, any like is anything we get. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B supporting the channel. Now him, Deluxe, this one, that one. It's certain people that support the channel all the time, which is a blessing. And I really want to take this time out while I'm complaining about lack of support. While I'm complaining about lack of Douglas Chunks, Christy Webster, I want to really appreciate all the people that always support the channel, man. So I while I'm complaining, I definitely want to thank all the people that steadily support the channel. And if I miss your name, it's just because I'm ranting, but you know who you are. Shout out to you, man. Salute. Anthony Madison says Australia, the UK have plenty of suns. Yeah, he was being This is Don Rickles. This is the Ock Nation Don Rickles, man. He was being facetious, man. Is that the right word? I don't know.
I don't
Feces,
know.
facetious.
I don't know. If you want a sample of what I do, check out my channel. I just dropped a new video. They can
Yeah,
check
y'all,
out.
y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go to
I'll put it. I'll put the video. I'll put it in the back chat.
Yeah, maybe I'll post some of your videos on the website. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, that'd be awesome.
And once it gets, once we get people jumping and shit like that. Yeah, because that can make my platform. You know what I'm saying? Like I could host other people on the platform. You never know where this thing's going to go, man. You never know where this thing's going to go, man. But yeah, everybody, salute. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the ball rolling. The Bonnet Brigade, this family, man. What a family here, man. What a family.
Is left with 3 kids to take care of, raise, and no answers.
Outside her Temple home, Brown's mother sits, still processing, surrounded by loved ones, holding her grandchildren close.
To know Lele is to know love, and that's what you see around us now, love. This for Lele.
Kathy Cheeks, Brown's cousin, was there early Sunday morning. The bullet to prove it still lodged in her right leg.
I heard her saying somebody's name over and over again. And I'm running. I didn't get to look back. I didn't get to see who took my sister's life.
Reliving became too much for Cheeks to bear.
She didn't deserve that.
Brown's family says they need help covering the cost of the.
You know what? When they say they need help, think about it. They need help, all these people, and they need help covering the cost of a funeral. But here's the thing. When they say at these black functions that the person who got shot didn't deserve it, a lot of times we groan or we roll our eyes like, fuck, that person was at that thing. But if you think about the way the black shooters are, like black shooters don't come back and shoot the actual person. They shoot the place that the person is at, or they shoot the vicinity where the person is at. So that is actually true. Even though you kind of think, okay, well, you're there, you're at this black function, you probably, piece of shit too, or you probably, you should have known better than to go out to a black function. But you got to understand, these people are just living their regular lives. These functions happen all the time. They go to plenty of functions where nobody gets shot. You know what I mean? They go to plenty of things. If everything they went to got shot up, they'd probably be dead already. Like, they go to plenty of cookouts. They go to plenty of parties, baby showers where nobody gets shot. It's just that eventually your luck runs out. You know what I mean? Because you keep going to black functions and you eventually going to be there when there's a shoot. I've been there. 20, 30 years ago, I was at black functions where they got shot up and everybody trampling and running, kids screaming and crying. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? 20 and 30 years ago. I've been there a long time.
I would imagine at a certain age. I would imagine at a certain age, it's exhilarating. It's fun.
Oh,
Shit
yeah.
starts
At
popping
those
off,
ages,
you go running.
Yeah, but the ones I was at wasn't fun. It was scary. It was scary. It wasn't fun. But I can imagine, like, if you're a teenager, sometimes it could be fun. It wasn't fun. That shit was scary because it was like when people start running, that many people start running, and you got children with you, that shit is not, because you don't get separated, you don't get trampled. And trampling is a real thing. Like, people don't know trampling is a real thing. When people are running from bullets, that shit is, you getting trampled is real, especially if you're a kid. So it's like that shit is not, and then especially if there's bleachers or stands, you know what I mean? That shit is not fun at all. That shit is not. But I do admit that, like, being bad and being in places, having a story to tell when you're young, adventurous story. I can see how some of these things could be like that. But yeah, the ones I was at, no, them just was horrifying. Um, yeah.
For cheeks to bear.
She didn't deserve that.
Brown's family says they need help covering the cost of the funeral. The link for that information is available on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. Reporting from Temple in Carroll County, Justin Berger, Atlanta News First.
Look at all these kids. Look at all these girls, women get shot. Look at all these women get shot in Black
A local
State.
family is devastated tonight after a 17-year-old Norfolk native was shot and killed while attending a Halloween party in Charlotte, North Carolina. New at 5, Regina Mobley has a look at a short life of Amari Cooper and the people who loved her. Regina?
Tom, 17-year-old Amari Cooper already had her cap and gown for February's graduation ceremony. Tonight, her mother, a Norfolk native, Shantae Robinson, is preparing to bury the daughter who leaves behind a 2-year-old daughter. Friday night, Amari and her younger sister left home for a mom-approved Halloween party. Loved ones say shortly after the two sisters and another girl arrived by car, someone opened fire.
When they got to the party, they got out the car and they was walking towards the house, and there was a lot of gunshots, and they all started running and hiding behind trees and mailbox, and they looked back, Mari fell in a ditch. And my daughter and the other girls went to go help her, and she was unconscious. Well, they thought she was unconscious.
According to a police report, around 12:30 Saturday morning, officers responded to Old Plank Road in the North Division, where they found Amari suffering from a gunshot wound. She was transported to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. The sister who survived remains traumatized.
She thought her sister was unconscious. She really wasn't. And she was actually dying in her arms.
A web of loved ones in Hampton Roads are dealing with immeasurable pain. Michael Robinson, Amari's grandfather, says another teenager pulled the trigger.
Had a heart, turn yourself in. You did a man's job or a cowardly job. Be a man and face the facts.
I just want whoever did this or whoever know who did this. I'm gonna get justice. It's so many people that love my daughter. I didn't even know. I don't even think she knew. There's so many people that love my daughter.
Grandma Shantae is now caring for her 2-year-old grandchild. A Newport News-based woman has established a GoFundMe account to help with funeral and other expenses. I will have that information later this evening on wavy.com. Regina Mobley, 10 on your side.
Look at all these black fucking women, black females that get whacked out in places like that. Shit is insane, man. The women that get whacked out. Fuck the men, because the men, we already know that's crazy, but there's a lot of fucking black women that just get whacked. Like, she died like a capo in the fucking crime family, man. She died like a fucking cartel member. That shit is insane.
Well, tonight's Breaking Bond, though, with Randy Wallace. One day after an 18-year-old man's juvenile probation ends, he's released from jail on 3 felony bonds and continues his alleged crime spree. Randy's joining us live here tonight from the courthouse with the latest in his ongoing series. Randy.
This is shocking.
Yeah, Anthony. Now, based on court documents, Corey Oliver made it clear to Harris County's criminal justice system he was going to keep doing what he wanted to do. 18-year-old Corey Oliver
You gotta respect that.
Juvenile probation for 3 felonies,
including robbery, evading, and possession of an unlawful weapon, a gun.
While serving juvenile probation, Oliver picked up 3 more felony charges: aggravated robbery, tampering with evidence, and possession of a prohibited weapon, a machine gun.
He's selling a gun to somebody. After he sells the gun and gets the money, he then turns around and robs the same person he sold the gun to get the gun back from.
Oliver was behind bars until August 1st. On July 31st, his juvenile probation ended. The next day, he was released on a $40,000 bond.
He violated the bond conditions multiple times.
I mean, Randy, within 2 weeks, there's a bond violation report. He doesn't report to pretrial services. And since you're not reporting to pretrial services, they can't fit you with a GPS monitor.
On October 15th, Oliver became a wanted fugitive.
Gosh, he's just a kid. Just give him another chance. He's a kid.
Gun, his second one.
You think Corey Oliver is a danger to society?
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Look at his track record. You're on 3 juvenile probations. While on juvenile probation, you get charged with 3 offenses, 2 of them are violent offenses, machine guns, violated his bond conditions repeatedly, then gets picked up again for having a machine gun.
It's a culture thing, man. Don't you get it?
Safety, and he needs to be where he is right now, behind bars.
Now, Oliver is expected to remain jail with no bond set until his next court appearance, which is January 26th of next year. Reporting live at the courthouse, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
What do you think? What do you think? How soon before he's arrested again, before his actual trial?
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, that kid is definitely going to be arrested again before his trial. Let's check on the Bronx. Let's see. You know what? Let me try X. Let me see if I can open up X without fucking shutting down the fucking computer. Let's see if I can switch to X without it fucking slowing. Yeah, this computer's too slow. I'm buy external RAM tomorrow, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. Advice, man. Buy external RAM tomorrow, man. Hopefully that works. I'm gonna talk to the guys at Best Buy first, but we're gonna see, man. Shout out to y'all. Let me see the Bronx, because I know people are thinking this explosion was terrorism, but it appears to be just wow. Look at this. This said a man was on his way to pick his kids up from school. This is what he came upon. He says 30 years of living there, he had never seen Muslims praying on the sidewalk like this. Buckle up, it's only going to get worse. Oh, yeah. Shit. They're going to be blocking traffic, too, and that's going to be hell in New York. Because this is how they, this is one of their first things they do, like in their little playbook.
It's a power play, no doubt.
Yeah, they start, and they do it in mass, to where it's like white people don't know how to deal with this. White people are so nice. See, you need
no, this is chilling, and I'm telling you, it's genetic. I look at this and it gives me chills.
Yeah, you need somebody that's gonna come out there and just hit these guys up, hit a couple people with canes upside their head, and kick them in their asses, and the rest of them will move along. White people don't know how to deal with this type of shit.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, if you came out there with a group of police officers with billy clubs and just started beating people.
Oh, police officers, yeah. I thought you meant just random gliders.
No. I'm talking about the law. The law. So this is the explosion. This shit injured 7 firefighters. So the firefighters were there putting it out, and that's when the secondary explosion happened. If you saw the video earlier, it was 2 explosions. It was the first explosion, and it was the secondary explosion, which I think was the second car. And of course, people probably think this is terrorism. Look at all that shit right there. I think that this is. I think I can understand why people think, and if because you elected as mayor, you would think that this was terrorism.
Could be
that
something.
Says a lot, man.
Something incendiary in the car.
Oh! Look at that.
Yeah.
So they were already there trying to put it out. and then boom, secondary explosion. Yeah, I mean that would be a slick way to hurt firefighters, to hurt first
Sure.
responders, to have a secondary explosion. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I am.
I know everybody is. That's the thing to be, man. Everybody is. Everybody's a conspiracy theorist nowadays.
Nothing adds up ever. What was the official explanation for the fire?
They said it was car explosion. I mean, it's early too. The shit just happened too, like 4 hours ago. You gotta kind of like let them do the investigation. We are going into the night. Into the night. Move everybody out there, man. We are into the night. We're the only ones covering this, man. You can't find this Bronx coverage nowhere, man. Shout out to my man Anthony Madison. He said, I'm proud to support you because your channel is unique and a must-see for everyone on earth. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Did you see us go to Australia the other day? We did Australia the other day, and you got some sons down there acting up. Were you able to watch that episode? If not, we'll go to Australia again, though. If you were able to watch that episode, Anthony Madison. That was like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. We went to Australia. Oh my God, the suns down there, they worse than the suns here. It's just not enough of them.
Garbage. Pero cogió un carro también. 2 carros yo creo ya. Explotó. Hubo un carro que explotó.
Listen to this shit.
And there's
Nobody speaks English in fucking New York. Listen to this shit. The voices in the background. Everybody's speaking fucking Spanish. This is how Mondamni won. These are a bunch of fucking foreigners. Didn't I tell you I went to the airport, JFK, the other day, picking my wife up. It was last month. And I accidentally had to get back on. I missed her arrival part, so I had to go all the way out, and I had to go back out to New York, and then I had to come back in. So I had to get out for Queens, right? So I got off I got out in Jamaica, Queens, right? Jamaica, Queens, there was not one African American person in sight, and it damn sure wasn't a white person. And I drove through the streets, and I'd been to Jamaica, Queens, 50 times, you know what I'm saying? But this time, there wasn't an African American in sight.
Is it all sand then?
They're all Iraqis, Bangladesh, Indian. I'm talking about everybody.
A land without gliders is what it is. You take the gliders away, this is what you get.
Yeah. There weren't even, I couldn't even make out any Europeans. Like, fucking Czechs or Albanian. Everybody there was brown, but they weren't black. And the blacks were Nigerians, and you can tell. Or the blacks were Ghanaians or Haitians, and you can tell. If you're African American, like I am half of, you can tell. And the swag, the dress, the hairline, everything's different. So you can tell. Even when tethers try to look hip, they still don't do it right. So it's like, and I'm talking, it was bustling. It was a sunny day. It was evening, 5 o'clock on a Saturday, and it was bustling. And there were no African Americans and no white people in Jamaica, Queens. Okay. None. Yeah, there were Arabs there. Arabs. Yeah. No white men. No African Americans. No bonnets. No bunshikas. No eyelashes. Fake eyelashes. Just
You see the
fucking
burqas and
garb.
hijabs?
Shit. Well, that other garb that the Indian women wear, where they just they covered too, and then the African women got those big fucking fluffy African dresses on, and even the Caribbean women, you could just tell them from African American women, just like that. It's just they're not, what I mean. It's just it was like literally insane. Last time I've been to the Bronx I ain't been to the Bronx in years. Last time I actually set foot in the Bronx, because I think I drove through the Bronx a couple times. Actually, no, I did stay in the Bronx last year. What am I talking about? I stayed in the Bronx last year. We went to New York and stayed with my wife's friend. Yeah. No, yeah, I was in the Bronx last year. Damn. Yeah. Fucking English is the second language.
Pero de garbage, pero cogió un carro también. Dos carros yo creo ya. Explotó. Hubo un carro que explotó.
Oh my God. And there's a fireman that's injured. A car?
If you could hit the like button, that would be great. That would help the channel out greatly if you hit the like button. And also, if you're new, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. But hitting the like button would also help us out great. We're going into hour 4, y'all. Had a little hiccup earlier with the Wi-Fi. I'm going to try to do everything I can to fix that tomorrow, so it doesn't happen again. But salute to everybody. Also, take the challenge, support the channel, take the pledge, support the only news show that's going to be up at this time every night, giving you the news. If you're on the West Coast, you can get some sleep. If you're on the East Coast, ay. Yeah, man. So that is, I don't know if this is he said, look at this, they already said it. New York City and the Bronx is already burning down in less than 1 day. Mom Donnie's City. Oh shit. That's funny. I think that they fucked up bad, man. They fucked up bad. Let me see what they saying about Mom Donnie.
Mandami. Zoran.
Speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses.
Let's see how long it takes until he says a white person.
Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties.
White stockbrokers.
Yes, aunties. I speak
Yeah, no white stockbrokers, no white firemen, first responders, goddamn, the thousands of jobs that whites do. He's not. Yeah, you're not part of this. This thing is not including you. Mom Donnie's radical agenda isn't even 24 hours old, and already New York's burning, literally. Oh shit! I remember seeing a video of Zoran talking to New Yorkers in the Bronx a year ago when nobody knew him and thinking, "Huh, what a neat guy. I hope he makes it," and giving him a follow. Little did I know. Thank you, Zoran Modami, for giving North America some hope. Wow. Yeah, he got a lot of support. I mean, he won. He won. So obviously there are people that support him. He won in a landslide. So you can't be surprised that people are supporting him. Wow. He won by 10 percentage points. In Manhattan, he won by 20 in Brooklyn, 11 in Bronx, and 5 in Queens. Damn. You just thought he did better in Queens, considering the population over there. But yeah, Queens do got a lot of areas, you know. The king of Queens is white, so you know what I'm saying? So yeah. As a non-New Yorker, cars exploding is what I'm told happens in the Bronx every day anyway. Really though, if Twitter is an accurate indication, I think the state will survive Mamdani easier than it ever could Ackman. What that mean? They're already at it. Meanwhile, first responders are quitting. Native New Yorkers reject Kami Mamdani and will not support socialists who invade their city to elect a commie who associates with terrorist sympathizers. It's too late now. It's too late now. I mean,
If I say Zoran Mondami, do I get 3 wishes?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't say it 3 times, man. Jeez. Holy shit. Oh,
That
that's
looks like
the
AI.
airplane no, that's the airplane. That's the footage from earlier today. You know, a plane crashed today in Kentucky.
No, I didn't hear about this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was Kentucky. This is earlier in Kentucky. Wow. R.I.P. to all those people, man, on board.
Holy,
Man.
that happened today? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that happened today.
That was in Kentucky?
Think about this guy. These guys are so lucky. Do you live in flyover? Like, did the planes fly over your house every day?
I used to live near the airport.
Yeah, I don't live
in the flight
nice
path.
near the airport. I live like 40 minutes from the airport, but the planes, I'm on the route, so the planes fly directly over my house. They're probably, I would say, at the where they're at, they're probably at 5,000 feet when they're flying over my house. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what? 5 to 10,000 feet, but you can see it. You can. It's basic. This is when my one of my aunties who lives in New York, they live in Queens too. They live right near JFK, and when the plane would fly over, it would be like this. You would see the wheels would be out, the landing gear would be out, and you could see like the studs, the rivets in the plane. You know what I mean?
This is unbelievable.
You know what I mean? So this is, but this is, yeah, this is crazy, man. Unfortunately, man, all these people on the ground lost their life too.
I didn't hear about this. This is amazing.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Yeah, but if you live over flyover, if you live near an airport or in the where the planes fly over, um, you see them you see them coming all the time. You always see planes flying over, and it's amazing how many planes. Think about that, man. How many planes actually are in the air? There's 3,000 planes in the air at all times over United States airspace. At all times, at least 3,000 planes in the air. We
Well,
have the most congested airspace in the world. One
I
of
hope I hope it wasn't a female pilot in that plane, just for the lady's sake. I don't think they can take that hit.
Yeah.
I hope it was a man flying that plane.
But that wasn't a commercial. This wasn't a commercial plane. This was a UPS flight. So this is packages. This is like packages and stuff and shit like that. So it wasn't a lot of people on the plane. It might have been 2 or 3 people on the plane, but then it's the rest of the people on the ground died. Look at all that jet fuel. That jet fuel is a motherfucker, boy. Look at that jet fuel. You can't breathe that shit in for a second. You can't breathe that shit in for a second.
Yeah, you'll be cooked from the inside out.
You can't even get a whiff of that shit. Snort that shit. That shit is like. And you know what? I was talking about getting the dash cam the other day. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting one.
Cam.
I've been thinking about getting one, but I'm afraid it would just record me saying the N-word a lot, in my car.
Me too.
That word flows in my car.
Yeah, cussing out my kids and shit. Yelling at my kids. They catch me yelling at my kids. But here's the thing: you only have to show it if something happens. You don't have to It's not like you're on streaming live. You only keep it for if something happens. Yeah. You don't have to show them the whole. You don't have to show them all the footage. You can show it a little bit.
It's the only place it's safe to say the word, so I have to take advantage of it while I'm there.
Definitely.
They say some people get an N-word pass. I just need a driver's license. That's like an N-word pass.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not but the worst part is that, what do blacks do on the road to deserve to be called the N-word? That's really sad.
Look at Staten Island. Look at Staten Island went full Cuomo.
Yeah, that's Italians.
Yeah. It's telling you.
It's Jersey. It's basically New Jersey.
I used to live in Bay Ridge.
Oh yeah?
Right across.
How'd you like it?
I was there in the early 2000s. It was mid 90s. But it was great. I was taking the train and living the life, man. It was great.
The train goes from Staten Island to New York?
No, I was living in Bay Ridge, just taking the train into Manhattan. The Verrazano goes to that part of Brooklyn and Staten Island. They used to call it
the Verrazano.
Used to call it the Guinea Gangplank because all the Italians went out to Staten Island.
Wow. Donnie cooked them. Look at that smile. You're gonna see that smile less and less.
What a racist country we have.
Yeah, no. He's gonna be the main one to tell you that. He's gonna be the main one to tell you how awful this place is. That's gonna be basically the gist of everything. His whole message from now on is gonna be how awful this place is, which is crazy. And how awful the people are here, except for, of course, the people that just got here. Everybody who just got here is great, but everybody who's been here sucks. Press 1. That's gonna be his message. Everybody who just got here is great, but everybody who's been here fucking sucks. and he's gonna be less smiling. It's gonna be a whole lot less smiling, though. I can tell you that much. Smile is gone. He. The smile was the mask. The smile was literally the mask. Now that he's got what he wants, the mask is coming off. Wow. Wow. Yep, they got what they wanted. Welcome to your new reality. Don't and listen, I don't live there, so I'm not. Shout out to Douglas Chunks, man. Douglas Chunks says when over half of the population receives free shit, we can't be surprised when they vote for a candidate that offers them more free shit. Salute, nation. You know what, man? That's very insightful, and it's very simple, and it was so simple that it worked. Like it literally. That's literally what he did. Offered them free shit that he can't. Now he knows now he's not gonna be able to do. He knows he can't give all them people free shit. But he knows that the little free shit that they gonna get, the only way to get it is taxes. There's really no other way to fund the free shit.
They won't be getting it from. They won't be getting it from. You know, I wonder if he's gonna make the trains free too. I know he's talking about the buses. Is he doing the trains too?
I think New York's too big. They done that in DC, made the bus free, and it costs $42 million a year to have a free bus line. And DC is probably one fourth the size of each borough. So Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, and the Bronx. DC is probably the size of population wise of Staten Island. So you basically got 17 DCs could fit population wise in New York, if not more. So you got so yeah, it's easy to do it in DC. You know what I'm saying? To make the bus free, $42 million a year. What does that number look like in New York? Especially with their line is so much bigger, and their not just their bus line, but their train line is so much bigger.
Nobody's going to pay for the train anymore, man. Why would you? You're not going to get prosecuted. You're not paying for buses. Just walk right on through.
That's true.
Which is kind of a shame too, because if they don't make it a crime, or if they decriminalize fare jumping, how's a young son supposed to start his crime career? I mean, that's like one of those elemental early crimes that gets you going, you know? You take that away, man. You're just going to go right to robbery? This is going to hurt the community.
When I first started getting in trouble and stuff, it was a badge of honor to say you got arrested, to say you was on probation. Like, to say you was on probation was like, I mean, you almost bust a nut while you saying that, man. Or if you got an ankle monitor, like they didn't really do ankle monitors big like that back in the day. But if there was kids who had ankle monitors or ankle bracelet, as they would call it, and there was kids on probation. Oh man, if you was on probation, man, or you had an ankle monitor, man, you was cool, man.
Sure.
Very cool. You know what I'm saying? Even if not to anybody but yourself. You know what I mean?
You're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Like they had to hold you back. They didn't, because you scared to go to jail, but they had to. This is like, yo, hey man, we're not gonna put you in jail, but you're still a bad kid. So we gotta watch you, you bad kid. It's like, yeah. Yeah, man.
I'm just very excited to see this experiment play out, to see if getting rid of cops decreases crime and if letting criminals out decreases crime. It's a very interesting theory. Revolutionary.
But you know one thing though, that here's the thing. These people coming from these shithole countries who make up a large part of New York City, or people whose parents come from shithole countries. Um, these people live um, a hard life, and they live a substandard life when it comes to American sensibilities. Okay,
But
so since because of that, a lot of these, the way the city's going to fall apart and decay and erode, these people may not necessarily be affected the way, you know what I mean, like spoiled Americans would.
no, their subsistence level is much lower, their standards. And they're going to be subsidized,
Yeah, the shithole. I mean, they're from shithole, like
It's a
literally
step up.
shithole countries.
To leave a shithole and come to a country where they give you free shit
Yeah.
we're still the promised land. We're still the land of milk and honey.
And having lights and running water, like these people don't have where they live. Like it's candles at night, and it's
Where they live, there's no gliders to stab, so they get to come here and really partake in the culture.
no
It's a
gliders
real
to
step up.
rob. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great life. Like I get free stuff. I don't have to deal with my kids for 6 hours a day. I get rent subsidized, rent frozen. There's going to be grocery stores that are run by the city. I don't have to pay to get on the bus and go to the grocery store and get my discounted groceries, or I can just steal them and not
Yeah,
get
but you
prosecuted.
can't kill your kid though. That's another thing though. Like they over there.
Well, that could change though. That could change. If we get Sharia law in some of those, some of those neighborhoods, you might be able to kill your kid or marry a 10-year-old. You never know. Or have more than
Yeah,
one
but
wife.
people here, people check up on kids. Like every kid is gonna have like a social worker and somebody checking up on them every 6 months to see if they're still in one piece. And in those countries, they don't have that. So
Yeah, but you know who those social workers are going to be? Those social workers are going to be people from their country working for the city. It's like their aunt is going to be working in those social services. There's going to be plenty of ways to get around stuff. They're taking over.
Yeah, definitely.
Who do you think runs all the social services now? It's all, POCs and Jewish administrators. Just a coincidence, though. That's not like an anti-Jew thing. It's just the way it works out. I don't know why. Maybe they've been there longer.
Yeah. Jews are good at running stuff.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
It's a talent. Some people aren't.
Well, they are.
Well, the interesting to see is, I used to live in New York, so I remember I lived in the Giuliani era. I was in New York, and it was pretty nice. I didn't sense any racial tension. Like you could ride on the subway, and everybody was mixed or whatever. There was never any real vibe of like they're the problem or we're the problem. I can't imagine it's like that now. It's going to be emboldened Islamic, chests out kind of bullshit. Praying in your streets. That's some scary shit. I see that, and I see that on the way you have humans have a sort of internal, almost primordial or whatever the word is, response to like rats or snakes. When I see just like rows of Islamic people praying in the streets of Manhattan or Brooklyn like that, I get that same sort of deep inside kind of what the fuck response.
That's interesting, man. What Doug said. The pedophile, see if you were on OckNation.com, you could have just written that out without having to
code it.
Essentially, just code yourself. But anyway, that's for another day. One day we'll get everybody over there. It's shout out to Douglas Chunks. He has a membership over there that we're working on, and he has an account over there. So shout out to Douglas Chunks, man. Jimmy, do you have your account?
What about it?
Do you have your account on the website?
I just have this YouTube account. I don't have my own thing. If that's what you're asking.
No. Oh my God. You haven't had an account. You didn't set up an account on the website so you can chat.
Oh, on your website. Oh no, I know. I went over there a couple times. I haven't set up an account yet, but I went over there one of the nights that it glitched.
Well, you
I gotta
can't
set
go
that
over
up.
there. You can't go over there if you don't have.
It was the first night you launched it, and you said everybody had on over.
No, not since then, man. No. That was a long time ago.
No, and I've checked a couple times.
There was like 90 glitches then. Now it's like 2. So, but yeah. Anyway, man, never mind. What I'm saying though is that like the Muslim and leftist allyship, their marriage is weird as fuck. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But this is one thing that actually does make sense out of it. That the Muslims, because they know the Muslims get whatever they want.
Yeah, I've always kind of thought of that age of consent stuff as being more like what the sort of trans drag community was all about. Like that's kind of their goal, and I guess they definitely cross-pollinate with the pedophile realm. But they're not. They cannot coexist in a Muslim-run city. If Muslims actually ran the city, not just having the mayor, but like really everything, there's no way that shit would fly. All that tranny shit, and I think it's something above. I think it's something above both forces that are just trying to sort of denationalize the entire nation, and it ain't the Jews. I think it's like big tech and the people that are really thinking way out ahead of us about just like, let's make the America no longer Americans. It's just going to be this nation of all these different factions that are ready and willing and able to fight and hate each other. So there's going to be no American identity left to sort of stand up and resist the kind of shit they have in store for us. That's my conspiracy theory.
Here's another thing too, though. Like that isn't a conspiracy. Like it just is what it is. Like think about it, right? They can't make America anywhere else. If you just think about that, right? America, you can't make America. You can't recreate America.
No.
So no matter how much money you give these people in their country, no matter how many skyscrapers you build, no matter how much you try to outlaw public defecation, no matter how much you try to give them democracy, no matter how much you try to like diversify, whatever the fuck, right? You can't create America over there. So because you can't create America and America is the best thing going, they have to come here. Like literally. If you want America, you have to come to it. You can't make it. And that's the problem that people if these people could make America, they would do it. They would just make America where they're at.
Yeah, but we're still dealing with a different kind of people because there were people that came here and did make America. They made it here. They became part of America. I don't think some of our more recent groups that are migrating here are that interested in becoming part of America. And that's to me, just based on what's going on in Europe, that's the entire Muslim community that we're bringing in. And then the Indians after that. It's like they're not interested in being American. They're here to enjoy what America has to offer, the infrastructure, and then get all the free shit while they're here. That's it. Yeah. We're going to live like this. We're going to have, we'll have our own little enclaves and we don't have to fucking deal with you. We're going to take advantage of every opportunity we have in your country and spit on you while we do it. There will be no American identity in enough time.
With the spitting and the ingratitude, a lot of that is not necessarily planned. You know what I mean? Like, it just is a response. Like, we talk about human nature, right? Like, Hillary Clinton, most powerful woman in the world. When she went over there, she put her hijab on, right? You know what I mean? Like, she's the most powerful woman in the world at that time. She went over there, she put a hijab on.
Mm-hmm.
When she's reacting to the climate. So she goes over there and you can just feel it. Like, as a woman, like, yeah, these some rough rough guys over here. So as a woman, you're gonna want to be a woman to differentiate yourself. Like, hey, look, I'm not a man. So all that man shit y'all be doing, shooting each other and killing each other. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. I'm different. Just leave me alone. That's what women do during wartime, right? So Hillary throws that on. When people come to America, they also have human instincts, right? Um, right? Human instincts kick in. So you come to America, and people are giving you free shit. They give you a card, a debit card. They give you a food stipend. They give you a hotel room or shelter that's better than any place you've ever stayed at, right? Or they give you this, they give you that, and you're there for a little while, and naturally you're going to become bratty. You know what I mean? Because you've been given everything. You haven't had to work. You haven't worked for it. You don't have ownership of it. You don't feel like invested in it. It's just
And
free
you have an
stuff.
80 IQ.
Yeah, but whatever IQ you have, this is when you get when you're getting stuff and you're not invested in it, or people give you stuff and you don't have to invest in them, you don't value it the same way as things you worked for. So these
Of course.
people are already gonna that's just human nature. You just keep giving them free stuff. So this is gonna take your free stuff and they're not gonna value you because they didn't work for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, they fuck you. And then they also find out that white people are um their weakness is being called racist, right? So they probably already know that before they get over here, but let's just say they don't know that. It doesn't take long to notice that white people are the top dogs over here, right? So you figure that out. You know, you say, okay, white people the top people. All right, great, great, great. I hope my daughter marries a white man. I hope my son marries a white woman. But also, you know, even though white people are fucking great, they do have a weakness, and that one weakness is some form of being called racist or biased or bigoted or anything like that. They just can't stand that. White people just and if I'm a foreigner, I don't know all the history of slavery and all that stuff of why white people and all the indoctrination they get in the schools. I don't know all that. All I know is that white people really will move and they'll really like shuck and jive and they'll, you know, cajole you and capitulate you if you call them racist. You know what I mean? Or like you said, Islamophobic, transphobic, all those things are basically calling white people racist, right? So if I learn that, wow, all I gotta do is call white people racist. That can get me out of a jam. That can get me money. That can give me a GoFundMe. That can do this. And like you said, I have an 80 IQ. I'm just gonna keep banging that button over and over again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep running that play on Tecmo Bowl. I'm gonna run Bo Jackson every play. I'm not ever
Yeah.
gonna give the ball to. I'm never gonna pass the ball to Tim Brown. I'm just gonna run Bo Jackson up the middle every play. Because although I have an 80 IQ, I'm shrewd. I'm shrewder than you. Your 105 IQ makes you think about all this other bullshit. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have an 80 IQ. I'm shrewd. White man move when you call him racist. So every time I encounter a white man, I'm gonna call him racist.
It's so funny how the gliders, for whatever right, they can't figure that out about themselves. That we're being played.
Yeah, yeah. I
How can
mean,
you?
the shrewdness, the shrewdness is what. While you're talking about all these grand things and you know this socioeconomic this, they found one thing that works better than all that.
You know, part of it I think is gliders are so susceptible to it because in each individual person's life, it doesn't get played on them very often where someone calls you the racist. It's very rare that any white person in particular is called a racist. It's like kind of like, oh, 2 years ago at the mall, this happened. But there are enough white people around that you can just swing from them, like from tree to tree, and play the racist card and survive and get by and profit and benefit like these guys are doing. So that's why gliders are not like figuring it out, because it hasn't been played on them yet. They hear about it, but they've been indoctrinated to think a certain way about every one of these encounters. But until it happens to them, it's like they get slapped in the face. Like when someone says, you're racist, and they gliders themselves know that there's nothing racist at all about this encounter. Now that card is being played on them, and you can see it register in their faces. Like their head snaps, like, what? That shock that they're being called racist. And it's just being played on them. And that's it. Kids kind of work parents that way. They'll say certain things that they know will make just set a parent off, and there's nothing the parent can kind of do about it.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Sisters here who have been canvassing for you, phone banking for you, and making sure everyone in our community are registered to vote, and we wanted to make sure you meet them today. Because
I just hate watching this. It's so weird. It's visceral on a gut level. This is not good.
Yeah. No, it's nothing good about this. Is it the end of the world? Does it have to be the end of the world? No, but it's not good. There's nothing good about this.
Except that it increases our diversity, which by definition increases our strength, because this makes us stronger.
We'll do one quick group picture and then Zahran has to go.
I wonder if these people, these people will have to do like land acknowledgement moments before their shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Those who have believed in this campaign.
No, only white people.
I know in our community, when we are looking for leadership, when we are looking for strength, when we are looking for vision, we need not look any further than the sisters of our masjid. And even the babies. And I will tell you that it was my grandmother. Her name was Kulsum. She taught me so much of.
He's also a twit, you know what I mean? Like just this fey little fruity bodied dude.
To smile was to follow the sunnah.
There's no strength here. Even his movements, he's just kind of femme-handed.
Things that I hold so dear today.
I'm not getting any strength from this guy. He's going overboard to look like mushy and sensitive.
Like that. So many across this community.
No effort at all to project any sort of manliness.
And one thing I have often felt is that we do not often recognize the work that is done by the sisters in our community, the leadership that is shown, and it is a joy to be here alongside you as leaders. So thank you for believing in this campaign. Thank you for being a part of this. It's a privilege to be here alongside you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
Maybe if they do the call for prayer, Aqua will wake up. Imagine sending your kid to that school.
Oh, right. So yeah, unbelievable, man. Let's see this.
It's the people of the city who made these decisions. New York is already messed up. All right? They had no choice between Cuomo or this not. The sad part is, it's the people of the city who made these decisions. New York is already messed up. All right? They had no choice between Cuomo or this knucklehead. And they chose the knucklehead. So we're going to pay for it. I don't really care because, like I said, we MAGA over here.
Yeah.
We're on the Trump side, so they can do what they want to. I'm in a blue state, I'm sorry, but I've been red my whole life. I'm from the Bronx, born and raised.
Yes.
Democrats have always ruined, steal, rob, and lie my entire life. Trump is from New York and we won't even support him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's insane. So I hope he sends the National Guard down here and do what they have to do.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
Homelessness. How much money do they get and they don't solve the problem? Because
Yeah.
they're stealing the money.
Yeah.
They got Sheldon Silver. I can't wait till they get Chuck Schumer.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Yes. And then what about, why do you think they want socialism instead of capitalism? Will that work?
Because they don't know what they want. They don't even know what democracy is. They don't know what Republican has to offer. They don't know what democracy is supposed to be. Half the people in our country don't even realize what the legislative process is. The actual things that go on, like the shutdown. They don't realize that you need 60 votes. It's just things they don't understand. So that's what the kids are running to school.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
And then last question for you. $30 minimum wage. Can you explain how that might affect businesses?
We're going to hell. It's over.
Yeah.
They raised the minimum wage so that we pay more money. The minimum wage doesn't help the worker. It just helps the system. Pay more money, more taxes, and so on and so on. Prices go up. The city's in trouble. We're in trouble. Big trouble. More trouble. We're going back to the 70s.
All
Man,
right. Is that your computer making that noise? Is
Doug,
that your computer making
I
that
don't know. I
grinding
think
sound?
so.
Are you grinding coffee
think
over
so.
there? What's that noise, man? Might be time for a solid state
Yeah.
drive, man.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna do that, man. Yeah, salute to everybody, man. Sport was a lot better tonight, man. I mean, we salute to all you people that supported the channel tonight, man. Is there anything else that y'all want that we need to cover? Is there any? Oh, the Rhode Island. There it is. Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Yeah.
Maybe take a look at that video I sent you.
Oh, you sent me a video?
It's in the back chat. I put the link.
Put it in the back chat. Oh, okay, it's in the back chat. All right, let me just do this right quick.
Little lightheartedness to take away some of the grief.
Let me see. Oh.
Three people are dead. Good evening, I'm Patrice Wood.
And I'm Dan Janik. Here's what we know tonight. Officers say 2 men and a woman were killed right here on Rathbun Street. And that's where the night team's Leanna Folk is standing by with late information. Leanna?
Yeah, Dan, Patrice, Rathbun Street is now reopened in both directions after hours of investigation. And within the last 30 seconds or so, the medical examiner's office has now arrived. Now, we have learned that there were 3 people who were shot and killed inside this apartment building. 2 of them were sent to the hospital, 1 of them still inside.
Oh, I was actually walking down the street from my house, and I actually heard a couple gunshots go off. I'm an avid hunter, so I definitely knew that there were gunshots because fireworks don't sound like that.
Woonsocket police say the shooting happened around 6:45 Monday night inside a home on 411 Rathbun Street.
Upon arrival, officers located 3 individuals that had suffered gunshots. At this time, the 3 individuals that suffered gunshots have deceased.
2 victims are rushed to the hospital. The third was dead on arrival. Police say the shooting happened on the 2nd floor of the triple-decker home.
Any suspects in custody?
Nobody in custody at this time. It's still an ongoing investigation, but everyone involved was confined to that house. Make it clear that there's no active threat to the community.
Investigators believe one of the 3 victims may have been the shooter, though they are still piecing together what led up to the gunfire. Detectives remained on scene for several hours Monday collecting evidence.
So right now we're just trying to find, what the motive was for this, and to see who had what part in the action.
Neighbors are heartbroken. This could happen so close to home.
It's really sad. Like it shouldn't happen in the city, but it's something that does. Like, some people need to stop the violence and stop the guns, and it just needs to be done.
Now, police won't be releasing the names of the victims until their next of kin have been notified. We have new details just into the newsroom from the deputy chief of Woonsocket Police. I'll have those details coming up in about 10 minutes after the break. Live in Woonsocket, Leanna Falk, NBC.
Wow. We say you put something in the back chat.
Yeah, it was a link to my latest video I just did.
Let me see. Okay. Let's see. It's Jimmy Fields channel, man. Make sure you check them out. We coming. Let's see. What the hell? Okay, here we go. Jimmy Fields, y'all. What the hell?
The Trantifa anarcho femboss chicks really crack me up. They're out there trying to tear it all down, ushering anarchy to end forever the system of patriarchy.
Come on, girls! Yeah, we can do it! Smash the patriarchy! Yeah! Oops, I bent my nose ring.
Ah, the cruel patriarchy. The system of oppression created by evil men that somehow enables ladies to outperform males in college degrees, home ownership, and life expectancy. You almost can't blame a fella for trying to play the chick card. Almost.
Dirty.
But not really. It's within this system of oppression, privileged American ladies were even gifted that fundamental, hard-fought, and most privilegey of all rights, the vote. Yep, somehow, despite their oppression, they never had to face a sword or rifle to get it.
They stood in silence until midday, when they were relieved by another group, who stayed until 5:30. This is generally regarded as the most militant move ever made by the suffragists of this country.
These women were silent until midday? Inspiring. Okay, I didn't have to battle a king to get the vote. But if it came down to a fight, I was legally required to attend. But imagine, if you can, having your representative voice, your power to use or throw away, handed to you like a gift from some guy who fought for it. Must be nice. If that's how I got my rights, I'd never stop grabbing for more stuff too. With the exception of the very old, nearly every single lady alive was born with that right to vote. And we all have to deal with it. Unless this coalition of women, old women, fake women, and weak men manage to tear it all down, overthrowing the rule of law, where no amount of voting can save them. Fun fact, there are surprisingly few ladies out there ugly enough to miss out on the endless rape fest that is anarchy. Paid for by the Off Your Meds and Back in Your Beds Coalition. The hot ladies of the left. Sort of a tribute to them. Another white video put you to sleep, Ak.
I'm not asleep. I'm listening to every word you had to say. I mean, I think that it's very, 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 very short and sweet, so it wasn't too long. You had your punchlines in there. The editing, man, how you got all that stuff. You obviously put a lot of time into throwing all those memes or gifs in there. Those are gifs, right? What do you call them? Gifs?
Which ones? The ladies pushing over the statue. I had to animate that, and the guy with the chicks on the marionette strings. I had to animate all that shit. That's not memes.
You have AI, or how do you animate all that?
No. I'm doing it like, old school. Take the picture of the image, cut out the picture, put it, take a transparency of it, load it onto the software that I edit in, and move it around digitally till it moves like an arm. That kind of shit. That's the longest part. It takes forever. It's murder.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I don't want to use AI. I think when you avoid the AI, you'll come up with your own way of doing it that will be like, that's your look. It's what you do. If you tell AI to do all your shit for you, you're not going to be you. And I'm figuring it out. The hardest thing is editing. That takes fucking forever. You write the thing in 10 minutes and then, oh shit, spend 3 days editing it. But thanks for running that, man. Anybody that's interested, there's longer stuff, shorter stuff, all kinds of crap, but it's meant to make you laugh or give you some jokes. It's my channel. Check it out, Jimmy Fields Productions. Thank you, Ak, man.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. Yeah, it's been a great show, man. We rocked out for almost 4 hours. I did not go to sleep. So the streak is alive at 1, no, at 2, because I didn't go to sleep this morning. I didn't go to sleep in the afternoon. So we're 2 shows that I didn't go to sleep. 2 straight shows where the Ock Nation stayed up the entire time.
I saw some of the one earlier today. I heard our friend getting a little heated there.
Let me get out of here while I still got my streak going. And I'm going to start the streak up tomorrow. I may go live during the day. I do have to go to Best Buy, like I told you guys, to get RAM, right? External RAM, right? So I do have to go to Best Buy. I do have to go to Best Buy tomorrow, as you guys know. So I may not go live during the day, but I am going to try to do a daytime stream tomorrow. Same black time, same black channel. I am out of here.
Thanks, Al.
Salute.